Ready to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Downstage Dungeons. How you doing, Cass?
Good.
So good.
So good.
Just
so good.
I hate when you guys do your silent responses first. I get so
Just
stressed.
dandy.
Stressed. I just think it's nice.
I
just
feel
Very
great.
suddenly got a tired of life.
Menacingly. Talmadge is back. Hi, Talmadge.
Hello! Great to be back.
Been a
among
while.
friends.
Parker, who plays the part of Marv, who made his debut last week, will not be able to join us this week, but he might be a little in and out guy. He usually sits right there next to Ben. I like how you looked over. You're like, where'd he go? Anyways, friends, we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons with some nerdy theater people and Talmadge, and we're gonna have a great time. So settle up, and hopefully we all have fun. Before we get started, previously on our adventures of Maximus Ultor on Downstage Dungeons, not a lot happened, but also a lot happened at the same time. After fleeing, bless you.
It didn't happen.
All right. Well, be blessed anyway. After fleeing Lucidar, our BBEG evil sorcerer, firehand, just not a swell guy, and traveling for an exhausting amount of time, exactly one exhaustion point amount of time, Maximus Ultor found themselves on the edge of the dark sea. And looking out there, there was a pairing of two people on a canoe, where a people on canoe should never ever be in the magical dark evil sea that no one has ever traversed successfully.
They're on a boat.
But for some reason, following some strange mystical paths unknown, they were exactly where they wanted and needed to be, where Maximus Ultor was. You met Ida and Marv, a bronze dragonborn and a human cleric who wanted to join your quest, your great adventure, for their own reasons. And they immediately proved their worth as you guys were attacked by longtime enemy Zazor, who actually struck down one of your party members. But due to the powers of Ida and a mystical force that also seemed to be helping out, Joan has been placed in stasis in this translucent metal cocoon-like container. She now rests on the sweet, sweet freedom in her room. And at this time, we'll also say that it's been a long day. You guys are going to get some rest on the still not moving sweet, sweet freedom for all intents and purposes.
We're right on the coast, right?
Yes. And at this time, you guys level up!
Yay!
Except for Lauren, who's already level 13. But now everyone else is level 13.
Woo!
I'll fix the character cards eventually. I know they're still like level 7.
It's okay.
I'll get
Maximus Ultor
to
1.5.
it. I gotta clean my room first.
I've been putting
never gonna
points
get
with
to
all the different versions of the cast.
Anyway, friends, before we start today's
We're in
session,
2.5 right now.
we're level 13. We gotta roll for health. Gotta add a little health. Remember, in my games, as you roll your hit die for your health, it is hit die plus Constitution modifier. You re-roll 1s and 2s, and we're gonna start with Ben. Why don't you start us off?
So the 3.
3 plus 2, 5.
Yay! You gotta have the lowest point somewhere, wizard man. All right, Aaron. Oh, and then what level are you taking in?
It's wizard.
Wizard, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I am taking another level in fighter.
Ooh.
Going back to fighter.
He's a
6.
That feels like a plot twist.
6 plus?
4.
Hey! Good roll, good roll, good
Who
roll.
wants to box that harder?
Talmadge.
Harder.
I am taking another level in a ranger.
Let's go, Ranger.
Let's go right
Full
4
Ranger.
plus 1, 5.
Yay!
Yay! Lucky is taking a level in cleric.
Did you just decide now?
Well, I had my doubts. I've been going back and forth, but
Ah.
no, I already leveled her up to
Cool.
the other one. 4.
For?
I don't know what my Constitution modifier is because I let the app do the math for me.
Oh, that's so nice.
Sorry.
Math
72
is
Well, you just let us know as
Oh, yeah, what was that?
day breaks in the Sethic Valley, and there's a new path set forward to you guys, as your destination involves following along this story of Samira and Zika and Zafira and Mr. Reginald. The clues left behind and the story kind of intertwining, heading in this direction. There's a village that disappeared in the Eternatui Mountains. You have a magical item that might help you get to the demon world as a Theron. Lots of things happening, and we're gonna get right back into the world.
Yay!
So, after, quite frankly, a very difficult day, the morning air is not too bad and not too unwelcoming. We'll say for the purposes of this, Rowan, you're going to be the first to rise this morning. Is there anything you would like to do specifically? It's pretty early morning because you guys kind of went to bed early due to the exhaustion. At this time, if you make sure you do take off those points of exhaustion, you are feeling refreshed. But it's probably like the crack of dawn at this time, if there's anything you'd like to do.
And we're still kind of just like nestled up on the coast of the dark
Yeah,
sea
the
right now.
idea is you have now sailed through the sand of the valley, and you are going to head to the water and head north to the Eternitui Mountains around the coast of Elon.
I think I'll just go up on the deck and go look out at the picturesque sunrise over the dark. Well, actually, no, because I can't see anything because the
Days are darker and things are dramatic in level 13, and everything's just a dead desert.
everything's just
and
sad.
dark and sad.
Dark all the
You
time.
have your broken
Joan
bone
died
already,
yesterday.
Just sitting out there.
And I still just have a pile of. I have a pile of bones up there now. So I
You
should
always have a
probably-
pile of bones somewhere.
Should probably bring the boys back up to work and help finish up any repairs the ship may or may not need.
You do see Zika is already awake,
Zika.
as Zika doesn't need to sleep.
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah.
That's
What
my
is Zika
buddy.
doing?
Right now, he's just kind of sitting down. He's got like his sword in front of him. He's just kind of looking down at it, kind of zoned out. It's actually the most still you've ever seen Zika.
For the sake of peace, I think I'm just gonna keep it that way just for now.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, and I'll go about getting the crew back up and rolling.
Skeleton crew?
Yeah.
Roll 2d10, see how many skeletons you're able to make this time.
We got 19 this time.
19?
So fire.
Cool. Jeez, that's really good rolls.
I know.
So fire.
I'm gonna say, Ida, you and Marv are the next to awaken. I forget, did you guys had separate rooms, yes?
Marv is in Dex's room.
Yeah, so I guess you wouldn't know that Marv is awake, but you awaken in this room. Got kind of intense yesterday. With, the dead people, they threatened you, you saved their lives. It's the whole thing. What would you like to do this morning?
An outright threatener.
I don't know. I guess kind of just peek my head out of the door.
Sure.
What's in the hallway?
As you look out into the hallway, you see, kind of standing at attention, you see this big black dog in the hallway looking very serious, standing in front of one of the doors to one of the cabins. And he kind of looks at you from a distance.
Hello.
He's hungry.
We're just gonna slowly click.
Okay. All right, and then one by one, the rest of you will start to rise. If there's anything you'd like to do this morning.
What percentage
Count stealth, Blackbird.
complete is the ship?
It's ready to go when you are.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Is there anything Lucky might need to do to the ship to now be on water?
There's honestly, it's just kind of a lever, and there's like the pipe system and the square-like tubes of copper that kind of stick out from the back of the ship that usually shoots out sand as it moves. It's like water, and as you have traveled the water on this before, it does the same thing with the water beneath as it shoots water out of the back of it. It's very water-powered.
Oh, so this is like a motorboat. It's not like a.
It's both.
Not like a saily.
It's
shippy.
both. Yeah, it's a hybrid.
Big ol' hybrid jet ski. It's a hybrid
Yeah.
type.
Okay. Lucky's probably gonna go up to the top deck.
Uh-huh.
Is everybody gonna pretty much be there already? Kevin.
It's gonna depend on what Kevin and Tabler want to do this morning.
Um,
Tough day yesterday. You almost died like 3 times. probably pretty sore. You and Drake vibing.
Yeah, we're hanging out on the deck, enjoying whatever is left to enjoy up top. It's dark, dreary, whatever. The wind. We're sitting there just basking in the wind.
Dramatic.
And just happy.
There's a fair amount of wind. It's more, ever since the Everstorm was gone, there's more of a gust. You can even like taste the salt of the sea near you. It's quite humid.
I
It's a fantasy
head
campaign.
up deck. I find some food and give it to Kelsier.
Kelsier stationed very seriously in front of Joan's door.
We'll salute him before and after.
Yeah.
Goes full pop.
Scratch his head.
Cute.
It's like in the
and then,
Balto dog.
And then I'll do the same for Cliff. Cliff some grub.
I forgot we have a hippogriff.
We have a freaking
We have
hippogriff.
so many pets to feed.
For the sake of brevity, you always feed your pets in the morning and before you go to bed if you're there.
Let's never get caught without food, guys.
I'm saying this out loud so I can get used to the fact that I have a pet now.
Dude,
That's
welcome. It's sick.
It's so sick.
It's so fun.
Oh,
Drake, yeah.
I was like, when the heck did you get one?
Ida has a rabbit too.
I have my skeleton cat.
Okay,
Zika
am I
has
the
a
only one
skeleton
without
dog.
a pet now?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, you have
You have the
owl.
robot owl.
Yeah, but my other person doesn't have anything.
We'll get her some.
I know. She's gonna come
Girl.
back.
Okay.
and she's gonna have-
Where's my pet, Mr. DM? Where's me? It's all about me, my. I have 4 characters in the world, and they all need to have
I
pets.
don't feel like I'm in the
for
wrong on this one.
It's okay. Mark doesn't have a pet.
Okay, I feel better.
I said that out loud just to get used to the fact. that-
Marv can't take care of himself.
Ira has 2 pets, and one of them's a dragon.
Aw.
That is cute.
But just head up deck and kind of same thing as Lucky. Just kind of make sure everything's ship shape. As it were.
Okay,
We're heading out.
Hardy heart.
sure. At this time, everyone has gathered on the deck except for Ida.
Yeah,
Ida, what's your plan? Eventually, as you continue to
Well, I
peek
mean-
out, the dog is eventually.
As I hear movement, I'm more willing to just leave the room. I just don't want to be on an empty ship all by myself.
Sure.
Aw.
I mean, you are still by yourself if you want to go collect Marv or if you want to head upstairs.
Yeah, I'll grab Marv.
Okay. Yeah, you know what room he's staying in?
Is he awake? I'll knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, it slowly creeps open. Into this darkened room. And as you look in here, there's like horrifying symbols all over this room. And you would know that most of them are dedicated to Loeb, the god of chaos, who's like the worst one. At least in your eyes. Like there's anarchy propaganda, there's scratches in the wall, there's like an old cot in the corner.
Okay.
But this is where Marv's room is. Do you continue in?
No, I'll slowly close the door.
So I'll leave.
Okay.
She's just not down for the shenanigans today.
It's like to imagine Marv asleep on the cot, like like the opening scene in Ferris Bueller, where he's like his hand is up on his back, and his butt's in the air, just.
Yeah. Or just Peter Griffin injured. Okay. And you can make your way up to the deck. You see, everyone's just kind of having their own little moment on this deck, just equidistant but separate from each other. And you kind of walk up and you're like, I don't know if I'm included yet.
Aw. So Lucky's gonna get everybody's attention. So the ship is ready to go. So the plan was, and I don't know if we actually said this out loud, but plan is to get to the Eternitui Mountains where we're heading. The best way from here is gonna be the water. So we're gonna head out over the Dark Sea, sea that no one has transversed before, and head that way.
It has been traversed. It hasn't been
Be
crossed. No one's ever gone that way on the Dark Sea, kept going, and returned.
So Sea of Possible Dangers was the point there. So is Marv there too?
No.
So just Ira.
Yes.
So Lucky's gonna gesture to Ira and be like, so we haven't talked about this, but you said you wanted to stick around.
Tadpole's head's gonna snap over.
It's like unnatural angle.
Drake does the same thing.
From what I've gathered recently, we are headed to some kind of portal to a demon realm. Not really sure how that's gonna work, but we have a ring and we have a destination. So just wanted to tell you what was gonna happen next.
Are the demons related to that room?
To the room?
That Mars in?
No, that's not a demon. That's my friend. He's human.
You're friends with Loeb?
Yeah, he's been through some stuff. So he wasn't with Loeb at first, but then the god he was with made him mad. So then he went with Loeb. I don't know if that...
You're friends with somebody who worships Loeb?
No?
Yeah.
So you're friends with Loeb, the god?
Oh!
You personally, as a character, Lucky,
Yeah.
are you friends with Loeb?
Oh! No,
The god
I'm not
Loeb.
friends with Loeb. No, my friend is, that's his god. He was a paladin.
You can all
and
meet
his
your
god
friends,
is
by the
Loeb.
way, if you would like.
No, yeah.
It's just a deck.
No, I assumed that we were.
It's an interesting room.
It's like chains hanging from the ceiling.
You know, there's some battles you just let go. And that was one of them.
Got it.
Just let things happen. Anyway.
Free will. You're free to, worship.
I
Not gonna judge too harshly.
I gotta say that with the necromancer owl, that's not the worst of our morally gray godlike interactions.
Hey, I really try my best to keep things as ethical. I ethically source all of my
like you
skeletons.
said, we're all pointedly to the skeletons currently working on the ship.
Sourced organic.
Cage-free skeletons.
My skeleton cat doesn't even wear
How inhumane. No.
Yeah.
As you're talking about this humane thing, Zika's gonna come over and be like, Ron, I was thinking today we could kill some big fish and then we could have them lift the boat.
Hey, this is a really bad time for this conversation.
What? Well, what are we gonna kill today?
I'm gonna whisper to him in Infernal. Hey, can we talk about this later?
Oh, that's what I like. No one wants to know that. It was in one.
No.
Well, that's
Oh, sorry. No, yeah, we weren't. Good morning.
I'm just gonna ignore it. It's fine.
Actually-
it's all good.
I did have one thing I wanted to mention. I might be able to find out more about the actual action of opening the portal. Perhaps.
That's Zika.
Is he acting
turd.
surprised?
You. What?
Yeah.
Did you know about this already?
He's gonna try to read you for what he should do.
Trying so hard. CK, it's okay. You don't have
It's
to.
okay, Kevin.
No,
Thanks for the reassurance.
okay, yes. So I did tell Zika this, but yesterday.
Oh, right. Okay, I remember now. I actually have heard of this before.
That's great.
Anyway, I won't go into the details because I don't feel like it, because it wasn't the most fun experience for me. But me and the Talons technically may or may not have opened a portal to Azetheron once.
Oh, the silence deafening on the ship. A tumbleweed goes on top of the third story of the ship. It continues by.
I'm starting to think you are not as put together as I assumed.
Like Maximus Ultor?
You
Oh
know-
no, we're a mess.
as far as secrets go, I thought you were done with those after the last one.
I thought you were done.
So, okay. When I was much younger,
Way younger.
before
How old are you now?
before even my
How old are you?
well, I'm Faye, so time works a little bit differently.
Sounded like an avoiding of the question.
Older than I look. How about that?
Hey, everyone is entitled to some privacy. Go on, Rowan. Go on.
When I was younger,
So you could just ride or die.
Zika, you really are a real one for this, but just give me one moment.
I mean, this isn't my body, but I am real.
Well,
I guess I'm 2, kind of. Well, 1.5.
Speak.
anyway, before even my necromancy days, I had my old adventuring party back when I was living in No Haven. And we were called the Talons.
Alright, tenants.
And we didn't really do much. We just kind of explored the Feywild and just like looked around for stuff and recorded it and
Nice.
got ourselves into fights that we couldn't really fight, and we always
Oh, we never do that.
yeah. But we were think like teenagers. Like we were all just messing around. And me being the sneaky little bastard that I am, I was looking through my father's library and I found a specific book. I can't remember too many of the details about the book itself, but there was a ritual that was inscribed at the end of this book, and us not really recognizing the language but able to kind of piece together the instructions and eager to become, the next great explorers of the next plane, and to, the Feywild is fun, but it was home for us. We wanted to try something different. It was not a very good idea. Long story short, the other 4 Talons aren't with us anymore ever since then.
Because Theron as a Theron.
No idea. They could have burned up in the flames.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They could have been transported. They could be captured somewhere. At that point, that's wishful thinking. I don't know. Either way.
I want to find the Talons.
And then there was also, and he has those like the black cloth bandages. He kind of unwraps them, and you just see these really gnarly, like not really healed burns.
Ow.
And he was like, this will explain some of the demon fire obsession. And then I'll kind of rewrap it. Those never healed ever since we opened that portal.
Is it just as...
It's what the final movement of the ritual was us all having our hands at the very edge of what I now know as some kind of teleportation circle or portal summoning circle that we did. And demon fire erupted through the portal as we opened it, and that's kind of the last thing I remember. But I could try to contact Nox and find out what happened to the book, because I fled No Haven after that. We never really talked after that. I didn't even have a chance to explain myself. I was so beside myself.
I mean, if you don't mind, it probably is worth a try.
Yeah, so I should probably check the orb of sending, see if I can get in contact with him again. But
Hello, treasurer.
anyway,
I am the treasurer.
all that's to say is I trust you guys. So I feel comfortable enough to tell you all this. I mean, I haven't exactly met you yet, but you seem You seem quite lovely.
You know, of all the gods she could have picked.
I know, this is a
It's
really...
pretty freaking
It's
good
top
one.
tier.
You know, I really haven't had the chance to roll with like a true healer, and this is
I
just...
also really love my goddess.
This is just... I'm just kidding. Amber, you look so insulted.
Lucky's insulted. Oh, you know what?
Never-
Lucky's not insulted, but Sora is. Wherever she is, she's crying.
Not
'Cause
a-
she healed you every battle.
No, I'm saying Master Wounds is...
Sora somewhere was like, what is this?
So many saves for Rowan. Like his personal healer.
In my book...
Everyone
and
stand
in-
up at the table while me and Sora cry for the next 20 minutes.
In my book, anybody who can cast healing spells should be kept around for as long as possible.
Hey, he can do it too.
I know, which is why we accepted you into Maximus Ultor in the first place, right?
I'm just gonna kind of knock an arrow in my bow while maintaining perfect eye contact. And Drake is just gonna kind of.
Very important members of whatever this is.
But you can see, like, as Rowan is saying this, he is stifling the same, like, cheeky laugh that I am currently stifling right
Rowan
now.
didn't have to do anything. He was just
No,
in
he just got
Maximus
He's
Ultor.
Some of us have to do 6 months, multiple dozens of missions to get in.
You
Other
know-
people can just bring back the worst enemy this group has ever faced and get right in.
You know, when I met Maximus Ultor for the first time, we argued about it for like a week.
That paint stare at him. That's so
I would have been looking horrified through this entire conversation.
Hey, you know... I don't know, you still do the...
I was not the
you
worst
do the
enemy
most
they ever
single
faced.
target damage out of any of us.
Give me a target and I
I-
can knock him down.
What would we do without you, Teflon?
Who are you?
Ira? Who are you?
But like who?
Zika? Like who?
I'm just gonna slowly turn with my knocked arrow.
Hey, that's not fair. It's between the two of us.
That was for the
No,
joke. That was for the owl
who,
joke.
who are you? Like what are you about? You just had like the scroll, the blank scroll and the coupon?
Well, the scroll wasn't blank when I had it.
Oh.
It was a list of instructions on how to find you.
Me?
Are you a part of Max Ultra? I feel like this is a sensitive topic.
Okay, so this body
Can I make an
I'm
insight
more
check?
like an honorary member, honestly.
At what part would you like to incite? Like, is it like a do I believe them? Is it
Do
like
I believe that that's what that's the illusory script said?
yeah. Why don't you go
Yeah.
and roll persuasion or deception? Don't tell us which.
Okay.
Can Lucky start the ship?
Yeah.
we can walk and talk.
I was like Kevin, can you take the
That's
sails?
a 3.
Go to bed.
That's a 3.
Oh, it's 12.
Are you lying?
I'm not lying.
Okay.
No. The word she says sounds true. I think the thing that would catch you as surprising is her own confusion. Seems like she doesn't know all the ins and outs of how or why on this journey she's taken had she arrived, but she got here and her intentions don't seem poor. She brought Joan back from the dead.
That's pretty clutch.
It was really weird instructions.
far
I
as
have to
pro
compliment
moves
somebody.
go. That's up there.
Joan is also now really hard to bring back from the dead. She's up there with Rowan.
Yeah.
I think that's the same number
DC
of
16
deaths.
without a successful save.
Oof.
Theola, Rowan, and Joan are the hardest.
Really don't
You
want to
guys at
die
19?
again.
16.
I
Oh,
can do my best.
16.
It's 10 and it goes up by 3 every time you die.
Right, I thought it had been 3 times. So.
Just twice each.
I have gotten much better at keeping a healthy distance, though. You could say. Hey.
But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not quite understanding what you would like to know.
Well, I mean, we're in a sharing circle, and Rowan said like some dark secrets, and all we know is that your name is Ira and you can read.
Are we playing what the golly darn is up with those shenanigans?
Yes, we are.
Well,
Huh?
I guess
It's,
what other questions do you have?
Where are you from?
Winter Crest.
Hey, yo! So the sparrow on the armor, is that?
No,
is
that's
Wintercrest
Elia's holy symbol.
Right. Okay.
Word.
So you,
That's the last city.
It's the only one you haven't been to of the 5 major cities of Elon.
What is that a hook to get us into
Right
Wintercrest?
question.
Never.
I'm still slightly confused as to why you wanted to find us and then join us in the first place.
It's not the funnest gig.
Well,
It's vaguely traumatizing.
you're great heroes. I've heard much about your great deeds.
That-
Who's talking about us?
You've freed millions of people. Not millions. I don't know. A lot.
I wasn't in Demetrius.
I mean, this is kind of like one of the first times they've heard about their exploits getting around to like the common Joe and not just their enemies. But at this point, Maximus Ultor are heroes of this realm of Southern Barador.
We knew we were famous in Demetrius, but we didn't know that had spread to the continent.
Demetrius
it's
is
all
kind of
around.
like its own separate entity. It's just sort of like its own island.
And that was the second time that you would have gone back there, so like you've already had established feats.
Mhm.
So.
But you're greatly inspiring. I would just like to join you.
What? So, just out of curiosity, what have you heard that we have done? I'm just
What about me? What have you heard about me?
I'm just
Zika.
wondering if they got exaggerated. You know what I mean?
Have I heard
Hold on, they're
anything
talking about me
about
now.
Zika?
What?
Have I heard anything about Zika?
You know that, I mean, just from their conversations, that Zika is like this demon living in this dead body of who you do know there was a purple tiefling woman who died, and now there is a purple tiefling woman body that Zika now inhabits walking around that doesn't exactly have normal, it's like undead.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's not much about you. It's mostly Kevin and Joan Lykenskay.
Oh no, it's cool.
I mean,
I
that's
just like
fine.
I don't know that much either, to be honest.
And this sniper that they travel with.
Oh.
They don't have a name in the paper or anything like that. It says the sniper.
There's just like a human outline and then a question mark on his face.
And I have heard about
bow.
you. You're a very accomplished wizard.
You did remember him by name in the last episode.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
This is absurd.
But you do know.
Walk
I mean,
away.
you know of the you know.
I'm just an honorary member. Don't feel too bad.
You also know of the archer from Sentinel that you almost met in person.
Have I made? Is that a connection that I would know, like right now, that this is that archer?
That there's the archer from Sentinel is in Maximus Ultor. Yes. It started to feel mean.
It's my one joke, man. Don't take it away.
But yeah, there is a lot. I mean, I was there in Sentinel, helping people evacuate. But
Did you see 2 horses?
did I see 2 horses? I saw a lot.
There were lots of horses.
Like you wouldn't have known that. That was Amber.
What part of Sentinel were you in?
What part of Sentinel
was
you?
it after the explosions or was it?
You were approaching when the wall officially fell. So when you arrived, you immediately were helping people escape and healing.
Well, I wasn't really in Sentinel. I got there, the wall fell, and people were evacuating.
I've never been there. Oh, I have been there.
You've definitely been there.
Definitely been there.
I saw the aftermath.
Yeah, you met Tavlor initially.
Yeah.
Never been there.
I always
Nothing
forget-
remarkable.
Sorry,
You
I
glue
forget-
and he
I
really
forget
wasn't about
which
it.
character is in Win.
I know. It's season 4.
Anyway, do you have any friend, family, other things that you ask normal people when you meet them?
Well, I have 2 older siblings, an older sister. Her name is Seda. She's wonderful. And then an older brother named Rodian. He's capable.
Interesting.
I have parents, as most do.
Orphan.
There, as you say that, visible discomfort throughout the entire group.
Everyone in here is an orphan, apparently.
I'm sorry.
I'm a
my
double orphan.
my dad's the king of demons.
Is he have a southern accent now?
No, he was just saying it very matter of factly.
Oh.
Do you know?
You seem very
who your mother
interesting.
was?
I mean, there's like, I don't know, not really. Remember, I didn't have like a form, a physical form.
Yeah,
I
but-
still never have.
Yeah, but
So it's not like I was like,
were you just crafted?
I don't know. There is a, I mean, there's the matron of demons. She's scary. She's like the most like powerful demon in culture.
The city we're heading to is where my parents disappeared.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's alright. There's a lot of parent trauma.
I won't bring up mine. Okay.
Do you have parent trauma? We can.
Oh,
bond.
sorry, I just meant my parents.
It's a safe space. You can say whatever you want. It's alright. It's just, can't really relate because we don't have any.
I'm sorry. Well, I also have.
I had a pretty cool stepdad.
My
dad
dad
also died.
My dad's the demon
Such a
king.
downer.
Yes, he is.
Well, changing the subject, I also have 5 nieces and nephews.
What?
Our family just got bigger after we told her how small.
What's
ours
the
was.
deal with you and the dragon guy? Not this one.
Good question.
Oh, Marv?
Yeah.
Well,
Marvin? Marvilioso? It was a long name.
I
Marvelius?
think just Moth.
He had a
Marv
long-
is what I call him.
He had a longer name, but Marv is for short.
Marv Arson, he is interesting, to say the least. He
I like him.
was
Sleepy guy, ain't he?
Big
apparently,
axe.
happens a
You
lot.
you know that about him.
He
I respect that.
rests quite a bit. No, he's we met in a tavern. He was
Wait,
very open about having that coupon.
The pain in the voice.
That he thought was a pamphlet and that I wasn't allowed to see. It's not important. It led us to you. That's what matters. But that's why we started traveling together. He was helping me find you.
But wait, if it was a coupon, how exactly was it leading him to us?
It was the scroll, right?
Well, yes, the scroll we found later. Such a long story. So Marv found or met this guy in a tavern who gave him the pamphlet and told him about you. I was traveling to Vodarin, where I met Marv, in search of you, and Marv was also searching for you at that point, so we banded together, went on a couple of adventures, and then we went back to Vodarin, where we met Yagwe, who gave us the scroll to actually find you. But that was based on a lead that Marv had also gotten.
Same guy.
Oh, from the same man.
Interesting.
Did
Did
you
you
ever
ever
give
meet the
it-
man?
Yeah.
I did not.
This
Did he ever give a
guy,
description?
Who is he?
I didn't even see the pamphlet.
As we found out today. That's actually kind of funny.
Is there actually? Can I? Do we have the pamphlet right now?
It was
Or
Marv
does
has
still
it.
have it?
coupons.
Does
Yeah,
Marv still have it?
it's very important to him.
Just a bunch of coupons.
If you
maybe
if
there
you
is
don't
an actual clue in there. Maybe there's a
I don't wanna
method to the madness.
Maybe.
if you don't mind me asking, what made you want to be a healer?
Oh, well, my father thought I was a little rowdy, so he sent me to work with my mother in the Temple of Elwia in my home. and my mother is. What's the title that she would hold?
Do you want to reveal that? It's pretty high up.
I don't think that's something that Ira would hide.
Okay. In Wintercrest, she is the high priestess of the Temple of Elwea.
My mother is the high priestess in Wintercrest. So I worked very closely under her as her daughter, and I don't know what the entry level for the temple would be, but acolyte. So it was more a circumstance than actually wanting to learn.
Would you have picked something else?
Well, I never really thought about that too much. There wasn't a lot of choice for me growing up, so.
My dad also was part of the tier in our village.
Oh, Tyr.
So that part of me was from my dad.
Oh, you worship Tyr.
Yeah.
Nice. Tyr is very big in Wintercrest as well.
Oh, is he?
He is.
I haven't been there.
It's beautiful. Lots of snow.
Really?
Are you enjoying the opposite desert then?
It is
Maybe-
so hot. I'm not a fan. I definitely prefer a cooler climate.
We should probably get you out of the desert then.
We're on the water.
No.
Oh, I was
You
flying.
it started, but
a
you've
movement.
been talking with the group this whole time. It'd be hard for you to like start
Do
this
it at the same
process. I was
time?
also gonna make a scene.
Oh. Okay.
It's me.
Whenever you're ready, we're ready.
No, I mean it was nice conversations. Yeah.
It's the best we've ever done at asking questions.
Ooh.
Yeah, it really is. Or unless you ask questions, they lie, and you cast spells on them on their first session to make sure.
Crazy.
We haven't talked about that, but that was pretty nuts.
I will say,
I almost got zone of truth on my first day.
That's
By
crazy.
me.
Oh my goodness.
This is my first day. So,
To be fair, he was susses.
I will say, you guys are, gathered together on the deck, and Kevin, you love this part as you kind of let your hair down. As steam starts to rise up of different pipes on this. The skeleton crew is now a motley crew as they pull flies on the ship, as it's, it is a hybrid. So there is the big sail. But as it starts moving from the ship, the sand very slowly down, you do pass the canoe that you've just, you left it there after gathering your belongings. It's kind of it's a really nice upgrade from what you've been used to for days. All
We
night.
were on the water for days?
A few days, yes.
Oh my goodness. No wonder I was so mad at Mark.
Do you want your canoe before we leave? Should we grab it?
No.
Oh. Sorry.
Leave it.
Does this ship have lifeboats?
No.
Then maybe. Okay, no.
If you think
Skeleton crew ladder?
that this is a good idea to have,
Yeah.
you can take it, but
As you slowly start drifting off, you guys do feel like big changes in the boat as it hits the water, and the sail has a bit more part of it as the sand kind of sputters out, and instead of the kind of sound that was coming out of the engines and the jets of sand that went behind it, you now hear this soothing rush of water that shoots out jet streams behind it as different mechanisms appear. And as you collide with the salty water of the dark sea, as Lucky pilots you heading north.
This is all we would have to do if we wanted to go into the dark sea. I man the crew, and you drive the boat.
After everything's settled,
My boat.
Anyway, no, a different boat.
we can find another boat.
Why can't I come?
Oh, if you want to come,
I'm
you can.
driving the ship. You just excluded me from the fun trip
No,
across
we-
the dark sea.
What do we just?
Never mind.
It's sort of like after everything's said and done, it's kind of on the bucket list of things to do is cross the
That
dark sea.
sounds great.
An epilogue.
The dark sea that no one has ever lived to cross.
That we know of.
It sounds like an adventure
Mm-hmm.
in the name.
Mm-hmm.
Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Zika actually kind of looks like a little sad at this.
At what? At being on the water?
Just what you guys are talking about. It made him like kind of
Future
physically
plans.
sad.
Oh.
What's he gonna do?
Oh.
What's gonna happen to him?
Like it was just kind of a weird moment with Zika. You guys didn't need to make a check for it. He just kind of, and then walked away.
So what is the deal with the little demon?
With the purple?
Zika.
That one. Okay.
With Grimace?
Well, she never knew Samira. So from what I gather, that is their friend, and their friend died at Sentinel.
A day before you met Kevin and Joan.
Yes. And her body just kind of stayed in that state because we went and we retrieved that body because a powerful wizard told us to. So they've been trying to bring her back from the dead because apparently her soul is somewhere in the demon world.
So this Zika is not.
Zika is not. So from what I gather, Zika is in the heart of Samira. So Samira is whole body. Zika is just the heart.
This is some Kingdom Hearts story.
So right now, he still has the demon jewel like right here, right? So the jewel at his like neck is like the power source that's letting him
It's a
come out
very
of the heart
bright
and talk
orange
to
jewel.
us.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that sums it up. He's very nice.
He seems like he is.
He doesn't get metaphors. So any kind of like not straightforward talking, he also gets very distracted very
Aw.
easily.
He's like Marv.
Aww.
Okay. So the venture. Unfortunately, you guys do not have a storm sorcerer on this ship, which is very. It's very common practice in Ernaxia to have a sorcerer on the ship that controls the weather. That's what Scamper was on the Platinum Dragon before he died.
I don't know anybody.
So this journey will take you a little longer than most. I mean, luckily you have the artificer and this technology to speed it up. But the journey up the side of Elwahan will take you a couple of days. Yes?
I want to make stuff.
You want to make
I
stuff.
want to make stuff.
Sure. I mean, I'm sure Kevin will be happy to help you make this journey. Most of the western coast of Elwahan is rocky mountains that you kind of are able to observe as the sea collides with them. You do see broken down buildings and fortresses from over the day, as western Elwahan is not known to be like super nice anymore. So we are going to have to skip a couple days here just for the sake of travel. Is there anything you guys would like to do over the next couple days? Marv will probably interact with you now a few times. If you inquire about the questions, he's pretty much going to know the same things. He was too drunk to remember the man, but he wishes he did because that guy really set him on a warrior's journey. But you said you wanted to make some things over the next couple days. I'm going to say if you make really good pace with really good weather, the path to the Eternity Mountains from where you are in the Sedgwick Valley will probably take about 6, we'll say a broad 5 to 7 days.
I'll text you
Okay.
because then you can say yes or no.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do over the next couple of days?
I have a few things.
Sure.
There's 2, I guess 2.5, 3 conversations I would want to have. One would be with Ira and Marv. It's kind of like a pull you guys aside sort of thing. Probably on like the first day.
Would you guys like to play that interaction now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, so a lot of weird talk about like, are they members of a adventuring party and sort of.
We don't need to be full part of.
You
Maximus
have
Ultor.
my soul. No, that's Marv.
It's actually something I want to talk to you guys about. I've never been really big on the whole like official member, like sign a contract sort of thing.
We would just like to travel with you.
I think that's a little. If you're here with us, you're with us. That's just kind of my thought process of things.
We are with you, Kevin. He's gonna like hit his sword into the ground, but like it's not like normal stone. He like cuts into the deck.
Marv, please let him talk.
Is he kneeling? Was he
Sure.
kneeling? Was he kneeling?
He's standing
Okay,
now.
I'm gonna like kind of pull the sword up with him, and then I'm gonna cast Flourish Indicate on the hole in the deck.
All right, that's level 1 spell, but I guess
Yeah.
you're fast traveling, so don't worry about it.
So I wanted to thank you guys for another day, kind of saving our hides. So I had some things to give you guys, if that's okay.
Sure.
I mean, the only present that we need is your leadership, and sorry, I'm so nervous.
We
So-
don't expect anything in return.
No, it's like a thank you,
Year after.
So
It's Jane's fault.
and he's gonna pull out Narkesh's axe. Gonna hand it to Marv.
Oh, this is even better. He throws the sword that he said was yours like over his shoulder. Oh, what is it? I mean, I know it's an axe, but it's like really cool. You see that this axe has like this blackened iron design on the center. It's a very fine, like double-bladed Reaper great axe.
Yeah. This belonged to a not great guy. Tried to kill us several times.
Ugh, I hate those guys.
But he's dead now, so it's alright.
Oh, good.
I feel like this is exactly how the conversation goes.
I'm trying my best. I've only seen him play the character once.
And I can't remember exactly.
He can pick up his longsword too.
I mean, you know what it does, but
Yeah, it's a cleave weapon.
yeah.
Magical cleave.
But it's sort of a thank you, and it's always good to have another. I would know for sure it's always nice to have an extra weapon in your arsenal, and that's a pretty good one.
I will be the weapon in your arsenal, Kevin, of the Dragon Isles.
Hand on his shoulder. Strong
Stop it. Okay.
Leader Kevin's making me so happy right now.
And then he has an amulet around his neck that he's going to take off.
It's a fine golden piece, and in the center there's a reddish jewel that almost pulsates with this light crimson.
And I'm gonna,
Okay.
put it on your neck. This is Amulet of the Goblin King. Your wisdom score increases by 2, right?
Nice.
And
Huge
you
for
have
everyone.
resistance to radiant damage. You learn Goblin.
Goblinoid.
And I think you have advantage on charisma checks when interacting with goblins, if I'm remembering correctly.
While wearing this amulet, you gain the following benefits. Your wisdom score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20. You are resistant to radiant damage. You can speak and understand Goblinoid. You have advantage on charisma persuasion checks made to interact with goblins.
That +2 into wisdom is huge.
For a cleric? Hell yeah. Which means
Day wisdom is his heck.
I got to decrease my wisdom.
Kevin is less wise.
I am less wise.
Aw, in a moment of wisdom, Kevin becomes less wise. The irony.
Excuse me.
You also have a lot of cloaks now.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, sharing magic items is such a different feeling. This is so nice.
I'm sorry, I know I'm missing something. It's a +2 to the wisdom score, radiant resistance, advantage on charisma.
And you
stuff.
speak Goblinoid.
Speak goblin.
And understand. As long as you're wearing it. And you don't have to worry about attunements, because I think they're boring and not... They don't make the game more fun in my games.
Except for Azanite Blades.
Well, you gotta earn that. That's plot.
I have a level 20 wisdom now.
Yeah.
Yeah, +5.
Tight.
Let's spell attack modifier. And your healing.
Oh, that means I can
Mm-hmm.
find more spells.
Your spell save, I think, goes up too,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything?
That's crazy. I had no idea that would all happen.
Now.
Is there anything else you wanted
she was
to
busted before, but she's busted
talk
now.
to Marv and Aida about?
That was the bigger moment I wanted to have with them.
Okay.
And then I had a question/conversation I wanted to have with Lucky. Okay.
Okay. As you tentatively go up to Lucky as she's steering the ship, I mean, it's a fantastic environment. You've kind of gotten away from the Sethic Desert at this point. You see Lucky with like her just silver-esque whole thing. Her hair is blowing.
Painting a beautiful picture.
Blowing in the wind behind like the wheel of the sweet, sweet freedom. She looks very relaxed.
Hey, look, play Thurfer Girl by the Beach Boys. Say, Lucky,
Kevin.
I had actually a couple things I wanted to talk to you about. If
You guys are the only people on deck right now.
She's gonna like look around. Yeah. I mean, I have to keep driving the ship. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's just
That's
talk.
fine.
So, first of all, I had actually kind of a favor to ask you. If we're going to be traveling for a while.
Oh,
If
yeah.
that's all right.
Well, I
I
love doing things for people.
So I have these two items in my disposal that I have to wear in my head to use, and I was curious as to if there was maybe a way to combine the two of them.
I've made items for wearing on your head before. I have to see them. It probably depends a lot on what level of magic the items have. Because if they're really, really strong, you might have to find someone who's more skilled. But if they're simple, I may be able to combine them.
It was the thunder helm and the headband of intellect.
Pretty strong.
Yeah.
You could certainly try. The only thing to worry about is artificer stuff with trying to combine things, the potential for breaking it.
That's fair.
But probably like a 1 in 20 chance.
Well, it doesn't have to be right away.
Yeah, and I'll relay that information too. I said, well, there is also a risk. So even because I'm guessing the things that you have are strong.
I'm gonna kind of like tap on. He's pretty much always wearing the headband of intellect.
Yeah.
Unless.
Can I do an Arcana check on what he's got? Just get an idea of how strong the items.
I'll just give. You have so many days on here. I'm not
I'm
really
pretty
looking for a
familiar
check
with it.
so much. And first of all, it kind of looks like a tiara to you, but it's a. The two items that he shows you. One of them has an electric property, for that, very similar to Kevin's own power. And the other one is more of a state of mind thing. So it's mixing like elemental power with power of the mind and maybe psychic magic.
Yeah. So just getting a feel on these things, I could try, but there is a risk that I break both of them. I will also say they aren't magic I'm familiar with. A lot of the things that I've made are things either I'm familiar with or I studied with Geo because he had a lot of magic I didn't have. So when it comes to the types of magic these have, I don't know those types of magic. So it would be harder for me than if I was really familiar with them. If that makes sense.
Right.
There's a lot of rules. I can't just make all of the magic items that I want. If I could, it would be amazing. But yeah, there's a lot of intricacies. There's a lot I have to know, and I don't mind studying up on it for you. Geo has a lot of books, and you're lightningy, and your thing is
right.
lightningy.
Lightning-y.
So I imagine that I can at least kind of learn that half from you, But the other half, the psychic, I don't really have a lot. I haven't come across it very much. It's not like necrotic or radiant. Those are my two things.
That's fair. I figured it was pretty nuanced. Just figured, it's worth a shot asking. If
Do I know any other really strong? Oh, I know one. I was like, if you knew my mom, she could have fixed that. So fast that she designed my sword.
Oh.
And I just tinkered with what she had until I had something that worked. But she was the best ever.
Nice. Well, take a look and, if not, no worries. Just figure it was worth a shot asking.
Yeah, no problem.
Make a let's say Arcana. Let's make an Arcana check.
Okay. Natural 19.
Ooh.
Yes. I hope it's not 1. That would be so sad. 21.
Okay. So, you're just very clever. A potential solution is, instead of the risk of combining the items, maybe crafting something where he'd be able to switch between the two, or a dominant one might be an easier design. But something to stew on for probably, when your friend asks you for help or for a thing, you're immediately like, how can I make it? Kind of brings you back to your old Adventure Friends with Shields thing, where they're like, can you do this? And you're like, freaking, I'm lucky, whatever.
Yeah, I'll brainstorm for you, because maybe I can get around the combination and make just life easier for you. Kind of like the gauntlet, how you could do a bunch of little things at the same time.
Okay, alright.
So maybe something along. Now I'm like, you can see in her eyes, she's like,
Gears are already turning.
she's like drawing on a chalkboard in her head brain.
Well, great. I also had something I wanted to talk to you about, if that's alright.
She's super distracted now. Yeah, what's up?
There's something else I wanted to talk to you about, if that's alright. It's not the tavern, it's okay.
Okay. Well, no, I mean, that's what Lucky's gonna think first.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
alone on the deck of a ship and you're really awkwardly asking her, yeah? What do you want to talk about?
So, you remember the conversation we had the other day about, before we met our new friends, about,
Oh, yeah, we really lucked out with random healer on the shore, right?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
I had a thought. I don't know how this would work. Again, I don't understand religion, how that works really. But my thought immediately after, meeting Ira and, conversations we've had with her, that maybe, Noe is pretty cool. Is that something...
Like switch gods. She says that really quiet.
There's a thunder strike in the distance.
Like so scared.
I don't know how that works, but that's something that you said felt like there was a part of you missing, so it just kind of immediately in my brain I thought, oh, he's somebody that could, help you maybe put the pieces back together.
I thought of the same thing. It's kind of why I asked her earlier why she started healing, to connect to those thoughts and feelings, but she didn't have a lot of thought or feeling connected, so I just didn't feel sure of it anymore, is the thing. It's really personal. not for me, just to ask people about the nature of their magic and how they feel about things and how things come about. It's all very, especially for people like me, where everything is based on a devotion and a belief system. It's very much like, tell me why you believe everything that you believe.
I suppose it's a little different from book magic. A lot different, actually. That makes sense.
Yeah, I do the book magic. That's so much easier. I'll make stuff all day.
It's pretty.
It's dealing with the emotional and religious connection with those guys that it's a little bit harder.
Makes sense. I just I thought ahead because I don't know, you seem pretty upset about, you know, again you said it was like, felt like something was missing, and so my immediate reaction was to try and figure out or find a way to, like, you know, help you put the pieces back together.
You know, I grew up where we're going, in the Eternity Mountains. I think we've all kind of put that together.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been missing something since then. And so part of me is hoping that being there again, and to be honest, a part of me really hopes that finding out what happened brings them all back. Because I don't know if they're alive, and I never have known. They just disappeared. You leave one day, you just go out of town, and you come back and they're all gone. She's gonna be like, oh. So, I'm hoping something's there, is my direction. But it's not a bad thought, and thank you for looking out for me.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So, and I'm paying attention to what she's got going on, but like I said, different gods, different powers, and different beliefs. Everything comes from a different place.
That makes sense now. I just know book stuff.
Well, you're really good at the book stuff, so.
That's because of this thing. So, tap the headband.
I doubt that everything behind you is a
It
magic
helps a
item
lot.
too. Well, everyone knows that Kevin's a little bit modest, so.
It's true, that's traveled the realm.
The realm. Tavlor, Rowan, Ida, are there any other interactions you guys would like to have over the next couple of days?
I would like to make that orb sending call.
Sure. Why don't you?
Knox.
Sure. You could do the call, and then I'll draft something for you if it's something you want to do in private.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. I guess you would just have the orb of sending now if Kevin gave it to you.
Okay.
You can add it to your inventory unless Kevin wants to.
I have a note of everything that we have.
Treasurer.
Party members that aren't here, but I mean.
Okay.
I just have.
First, you'll need to roll a d20 for this.
Just add it. Take that thing.
15.
15. I need a percentile and a d10 as well.
Ooh.
These dice are so terribly. 24.
Okay. What would you like to say with your 25 words?
I was hoping you would
No. Can you imagine? Start counting.
I was hoping that he would actually have one too, that he would be able to respond with. I thought out of all of the people I would be calling, it would be him who had one. Hey, Knox. I am calling to ask about a book. The book with the portal. Contact me if you recognize Zadam Olair. Goodbye. Yeah, no. That was horrible.
That was awful. He definitely responds.
Okay.
This isn't the first time you've had this sort of connection either.
Yeah.
Always so happy to hear from you. He'll do some research, and I'll give you some more details later.
Okay, word.
So he'll look into it. Okay.
Nice.
Anything else? Tavlor?
Nope.
Vibe?
I'm here on
Okay.
vibe, bro.
So-
Sea vacation. I'm on cruise.
You guys
Bing.
travel northward on the Dark Sea past the mighty kingdom of Elwahan. You see destruction, you see things that are old, things that are new. You do pass, as you start going, this magnificent island city to the west, a different part of Elwahan. You definitely know what this is. Or at least this kind of area and this technology. As you sail between this island and Elwahan, there's they're a fair distance away, but not enough to where you wouldn't see one or the other. And multiple airships fly between
Geo's Island.
this area and Elwahan overhead. Mostly purples and blues. With technology, if you look close enough, actually very similar to this ship. You definitely know that island is where Geo is from, your old friend. This is a sight to most of you. I don't think have seen airships before. You might have. It's very upper class connections. There's two really interesting ways of transportation that you need pretty strong connections to know about or do. That's the underground tram that the gnomes made, and the airships of the Genasi.
Cool.
That's canon. Off right now.
Yeah, I mean there's half a dozen of them that go around. That you definitely see magical auras as they kind of follow this ley line path, and you can kind of see a bright light go through the air as these airships follow this way. It's kind of one of the first times you've looked up and seen something bright coming from the sky in a while.
It's like a lighthouse.
It's actually, if you look at the island, the entire island is it's like a skyscraper as it goes upwards. And it's still it's a big city island that kind of spirals upwards in design. And at the top seems to be near where these airships go and dock and come. And
That's so neat.
yeah. There might have been an arc here that was cut. But neat little place you guys can visit sometime if you want.
The pain in his voice.
Airships in Nominar.
Do a one shot in there.
Nominar was a crazy cut content. But this is the city of Ialos, for those who are curious.
Ialos.
IALOS.
Exactly how I would have spoken in my
Exactly.
brain.
That's what I was thinking. The same thing. But anyway, this would take place 2 or 3 days before you eventually arrive at the Ternatui Mountains. Lucky. First of all, you do have a map of Barad-dûr that you got a few days ago. Probably a week ago now by the time you come at the end of this journey. So you know kind of the general area. And the only problem is that coming from the Dark Sea, there's not really a great place to port. So now what comes between you is putting the ship next to this mountain, and that's kind of going to be your next obstacle on this journey. So you guys all gather together. Tevlor, on your way up, making a much better door than a window. There's this upward staircase that kind of goes to the deck, and you're the last person not be on there. And there's this bronze dragonborn standing completely still, head down, just staring at the floor on the staircase, in the way of you getting onto the deck.
That's awesome.
Is his back facing me? I assume?
Back facing you.
Okay.
That's my item. It's so fit
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder. Say, hey, bud, how you doing?
Just standing. He's just standing.
I'm gonna have pull out Drake from probably he's in scarf mode.
Yeah.
Pull him out and say, hey man, just
Can you check on that random crashing someone in the
that
back room?
that room?
Yeah. That was spooky.
Do you guys have a ghost?
I guess. Tabler.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have Drake. I'm just gonna pull Drake out and say, hey man, you're gonna have to move him for me.
Just gotta look at you.
Spooky.
Can you just go under him and grope it and just kind of.
He's gonna like slither off you, go like through between his legs and like look at you from between him. He's gonna like get on his hind legs, put his hands on him, and just grow just a little bit to give him like a push. Tabler.
Oh no!
Good dexterity saving throw.
I should have explained that better to Drake. I meant like grow up and he'll like. Oh wait, Dex is good. Oh, but I'm bad at math. 13.
You needed a 10. As Marv is just gonna fall straight backwards, and you're just gonna kind of track the movements and step to the side as he. And for a second, you're like. And Drake just looks at you like.
What else?
I mean, you did your job.
We go back on the scarf. And that's what Marv's doing for the next little bit.
None.
Alright, I'm just gonna go up. It's whatever.
Okay. Cool. So you gather on the deck. You guys are on the side of this mountainside, and Lucky, you pretty much know whereabouts to go. The only tricky part is going to be looking for something that's no longer there.
Is there, I'm gonna look. Is there a cave or something maybe at the bottom of these?
So right now you're on the
waves?
mountainside clashing with the waves.
Right, like it's a
Obstacle 1, you got to get on top of the mountains of the Eternatui mountain.
Right, but my first concern is I need to find somewhere to park the ship.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's a place between two lower plateaus that you can.
So there's a relatively good place that I will not lose this boat again.
Yeah, mark it on your map.
Okay. Last time we left this boat, it ended up under the sand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I feel good about the boat, all right, team, we have to go that way.
Ugh, Zika.
What way?
Up.
Like just straight up?
It's
the
giant
mountains.
mountain.
Your sea level. These are mountains.
Okay. But it's not like just a sheer cliff face?
No, but it is pretty steep.
Okay.
It's a collection of smaller like peaks that kind of go up to it. If I could give you a fair visual of rock and stone.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a surefire way of getting up
Yeah,
here.
no, I'm on my way.
If only,
Yeah.
I wish that we could like make all of ourselves fly.
Tabor, as this happens, and you're kind of studying this face, you're gonna kind of look around for Drake, and you're gonna find a Drake flying near you.
Another Drake.
Yes. This is a strange creature, and you're kind of on your own part of the deck. A creature flies up to you that looks similar in size and shape to Drake. And they're letting off this bright light. And it's almost like this small Drake with some feathers. But the whole visage of it has this golden and red fire around it as it looks at you.
So I'm on the deck with
On the
Drake
deck,
around
it
Okay.
just flew up, yeah.
I'm gonna kind of put my hand out and have Drake come and kind of hang on my arm, and then I'm just gonna kind of extend my other hand to this other Drake.
It's a very bird-like sound to come up with something kind of draconic as the fire gets a little brighter.
I'm just imagining the like.
You guys can hear that now if you're curious as to what's happening. There's another dragon on the ship.
I'm just
You guys now
a
all-
furry dragon from Neverending Story. Feathers.
Yeah, it's like a feathered drake. It has the same kind of draconic wings, but the wings are more feathered than reptilian. And the whole thing is enveloped in this golden and red fire.
I'm going to speak to it in Draconic and just say, what can I do for you today? How can I help?
And it kind of does this spiral and shoots straight up like a shooting star, leaving behind this trail of like flame behind it as it goes up and over the mountains.
Well, I'm going to kind of look back at everyone who I assume is all watching.
So what was that about?
He didn't say.
The flames stay there.
TikTok sound.
This is the TikTok sound. We sit still during this.
But the flames are still like there's still a rainbow of flames there.
It's
Or-
gold and red.
But it is a full trail.
There's a trail, and again, it has that kind of shooting star tail that goes off, and there's also like this shine and sparkle that it leaves behind as it goes. You have never, all of you guys are like, new creature invented, what is that?
Can I reach out and touch the trail that it left?
Yeah, there's like flames that it leaves behind, and as it kind of like caresses around your arm, it's warm.
Okay.
Can we all just slide?
I'm going to. It's so funny. I'm gonna make Draco into medium size and I'm gonna ride him and follow him.
Okay. Do any of you guys have a reaction to this random?
I'll fly up after him.
I'll be back.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Okay.
It'll take me a second. I don't fly
What are
as
the rest
fast
of
as
you?
Drake does.
You three and Zika need a way up this mountain.
Would it be hard to climb it?
I have an idea.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run down under the deck and come back out with the Jobin the storm cloak.
Yep.
And I'll put it on.
Yeah, you can fly.
And I'm gonna do a little whistle to Cliff. He can probably carry the two of you. Zika? You wanna go for a ride? I'm
You're not gonna shrink me again, are you?
No, I can carry you.
All right, cool.
Just like fireman carrying.
He'll jump into your arms. Oh. Yeah, easy enough. You can fly.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I mean it's Jobin's cloak. You can fly. 60 feet flight speed.
Wow.
Mhm.
We all can fly without magic spells?
Yep,
That's
all
cool.
of us.
You're on the hip. You're on the hippogriff of it if you choose to accept the order. Cool. And the hippogriff is pretty big. It can seat two. So it's just you love now, Lucky.
Two of you because I'm a heavy boy.
Yeah, we have a YouTube account. You can find the link below or youtube.com/@downstagedungeons. We have 57 other episodes up there live that you can watch right now.
32 is up now.
Yay! I had to cut a Gargus scene because of copyright. It blocked the video in the United States because someone was really mad that I used classical music.
Oh, it was a whole scene?
Like 3 minutes of it.
Oh.
It's too bad. Anyway,
Is it my scene in Garden?
Yeah.
Man,
Some of it.
It's literally sniper number 2. Let's just cut it. I don't like this scene where it was him and Garden.
That was one of my- that was one of
Get
my
that out of
favorite.
here.
I love that scene.
Oh, yeah, the nice
Like he
background.
is, like
That's
he's
pretty cool.
pretty emotional that she's on Cliff right now. Just saw all the airships. Now she's on Geo's pet. It's like
Cleric's on a cliff.
all of my dead best friend's things.
Yep.
After we went over on his ship.
Oh, we can switch. I can carry you.
So you
Are
and
you teary-eyed?
A little bit, just like it's okay, it's fine. No, it's good. It's all fine.
I mean, Ira's kind of like behind you, motorcycle on this hippogriff.
Just arms around your waist.
Oh, that's so nice.
Gonna tighten just a little bit.
It's definitely gonna tighten when Cliff kicks off.
Oh.
And this is a mighty bird.
Does he have a saddle, or are we like riding bareback?
He's bareback.
Did we not get a saddle?
Oh no, you did get a saddle from
Oh, okay,
yeah,
That place.
the whole place. Yeah,
The place that shall not be named.
No.
Oh.
Farallon.
That place in Farallon.
Oh, okay. That is fair.
Oh.
Okay, so Tavlor, as you are following this thing, it's so much faster than
Yeah.
Drake, and you know, as you start and like ushering Drake to go forward, Drake actually just stops.
Midair.
Yeah.
Just hovering.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you good?
Kind of looks over his shoulder at you.
You left everyone behind.
No, he's chasing another Drake.
Oh!
No, buddy. Obviously, this is more a scientific exploration.
You're all gonna pass Tavlor as he's having this explanation.
No, it's all in the name of science and adventure and.
Some steam comes out of his nostrils.
Listen, we can talk about it later if you'd like. We can have a more in-depth conversation in private.
Want to make a deception check?
That wasn't deception. I was being earnest.
For the sake of science, you said you want another Drake.
Right. You're right. No, you're totally right.
Make a deception check towards Drake.
It's the one time I've ever
You know, I
flown
don't know.
faster than Tavlor.
Right there.
You will be overtaken by everyone else. You're not as fast as the
so
Sorcerer
grumpy.
Supreme's cloak or the Griffin.
Okay,
I'm
so
still at the back of the pack, but
One.
not the whole way back.
lore or like just metagaming. I'm assuming I'd have disadvantage because he knows me.
No.
Nope.
Oh, well, I rolled a 3, so
You rolled an 8.
could have. Wait, what's my charisma modifier?
Is it
Not
plus
like-
6?
Would animal handling apply?
Oh.
He is going to fly at about 1/4 speed.
He's going slow.
Just the sassy little wing beats.
Buddy,
What was that you were saying about
I-
catching up? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm getting so far away.
Just for some flavor, like a few gentle farts, your rocket belt's gonna like.
So you want that to happen for the rest of our lives? As long as we know this man? You're kidding me. After everything.
It's gonna stop
You're not
again.
even talking?
Just tell him that you don't need another dragon.
I told him things that he needs to know at this time.
That doesn't sound like
Listen,
you.
buddy, I would like for you to have a friend. It'd be cool to have a buddy, wouldn't it? You're just solo dolo as a little Drake.
This isn't getting better.
I know you have friends.
Starts
I
flying
know what I'm saying.
backwards.
I have a friend. We're friends. Alright, buddy, the rest of this trip's on you.
So-
You got this.
You guys all come up to the mountainside except for Tavlor. The golden dragon.
Don't tell it.
The golden fiery dragonish creature is now gone, but kind of gave you a general direction of where to go. And then, Lucky, why don't you make a survival check, because you're going to kind of lead the way here with your map and your knowledge of the Eternitui Mountains. You can actually have advantage on this as well.
Oh, good. Because it's always moments like this that I roll like a 2.
Progress the
This
plot.
is all dependent on you to progress the plot.
Can I guidance?
You can.
I'll guidance.
Yes. I'm not the only one with guidance anymore. I'm always the one making the check without it.
Now you get to receive.
Not
I
anymore.
know, this is so nice. I'm totally gonna redesign Sora now that she's here.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Survival. Natural 20 plus 7.
Whoa!
Plus guidance.
Plus guidance!
Just for fun. Get it up.
Will
to the
she break
30s.
30? First 30 plus survival check?
30!
Yay! So,
Teamwork, man.
as you kind of guide Cliff here, there's eventually you kind of stop using the map. There's something very familiar. After about an hour of flight, and Tavlor's caught up to speed by this point, still behind Rowan, but keeping up.
The sibling rivalry.
You're in the Drake house right now.
Rowan is like so gassed, by the way, but he's really trying not to show it.
I won't make you make athletics check, even
It's
though
a
I
mental
probably
game at
should.
this point.
Gotta psych him out.
So,
So good.
That's so sick.
what's kind of helpful for you here are the visions of the past. And even Zika speaks up at this point, like, something's very familiar
To you?
to us.
Oh.
Ooh.
Samira's been here. Oh, Samira's been here before. That's right.
I showed you.
Yeah. Is there anything that you remember specifically?
It all just seems very familiar. Very expressive for Zika, as he's cradled up with his arm around your neck. Yeah. Huh.
This little cutie patootie moment.
Yeah.
So you and Zika starting to have a real sense of familiarity as you approach this area. Notably, no other clans or tribes in this domain. It's pretty rocky and jagged for the most part. And then with your survival check, let's just get to it, shall we? So you were worried a lot about looking for something that's not there anymore, but something that you didn't see is what remains in that vision. You do notice that there's like forestry nearby, and you think to yourself, I used to play there. That's where I was, and you came back, and what was once there was no longer.
I'm gonna go to the tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop there.
Fly down? Sure. You guys all follow or stay everyone?
Uh-oh.
Is there anything left that like is an indication of that past? I don't know, like a treehouse or scratches in the bark or something flawn to me.
Make a survival check.
That one's an 8, but I have +7, so 15.
So, if you all are, following Lucky through this, as you come to the trees, you're going to start either flying low or maybe take a moment to rest your wings, Rowan, seeing the opportunity that you're not like super airborne anymore. While you're like 10 feet up, Drake is actually just going to shrink beneath you and just kind of let you drop. I won't make you have to do a deck save.
Dump you on the ground.
Yeah. And he's just gonna fly in his smaller form next to you.
I don't want to walk past. Oh, something wrong?
Trouble in paradise?
Okay, Rowan, you're sweating.
Just
I don't think owls can swim.
just a slightly elevated heart rate is all.
Slightly.
Slightly.
Make an athletics check now, Rowan. Let's see how you're doing for
He collapses.
for roleplay purposes.
11.
11. Your wings and arms are probably like following behind where the rest of you go. But still got here first.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
And he'll say that exactly. Still got here first.
That's hilarious.
Right at the top's easy when you don't have friends.
So you travel in this woods for a while. It's very familiar. 20 minutes pass, and lost memories kind of appear to you. As, the trees have grown with you, but the forest itself seems smaller, the thicket, than what you remember. It used to go on for an infinite amount of place. When you went there, it was like going to another world. You almost can hear echoes of laughter trickled throughout your memories as you walk through. And then you come to a break, traveling north. And this is the first opening between the mountains and the forests. And you see blackened ground that extends for quite a while. I'd say maybe a mile, in a strange pattern you haven't seen before.
Oh, this is new.
Yes. Or at least you weren't astute enough or studious enough in the brief young area that you had here to notice Or maybe it wasn't here. You all see this now. This incomplete circular pattern, those of you who can fly maybe can get a vantage point on it. It's like 2 miles long. And it's definitely a particular design, but it's very chaotic.
Do I recognize it at all?
I mean, it's so big, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific.
Does it remind me of a certain ritual I may have cast in my past?
Ooh. A reveal.
I'm going to send you a digital version.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll fly up too, so I can get a vantage point of it.
This is what we're looking at. I'm so sorry.
It's a blackened scorch on the ground in this opening.
Okay.
Is this where the village was? Do I remember that?
Your instincts with your 30 say yes.
Lucky's gonna walk to where she remembers her home.
I'm sorry, it's just a photo, but if it looks broken and chaotic, it's because it is.
I guess
It's just a close-up of what you're dealing with here. I'm sorry, Lucky.
She's gonna walk to where she remembers her home to be. If she can.
History check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes, this is incredible. This is an incredibly hard thing to do.
Yeah. Guidance. So scary. History. 14.
14. I mean, as you travel about it, you try to picture the houses and the infrastructure. Hard to do specifics. You were so young. Is there anything the rest of you would like to do?
Can I walk to the center?
Sure. The center of the triangle shape. All right.
Study and see if I can make any kind of sense of it.
So you do stand upon dry but still alive grass, thin green, slightly crunchy. But in these areas, there is this blackened, burned ash or grass about it on the lines. But in the center, really not a lot you can ascertain. And remember, this does go on for miles and miles.
I fly up with Zika to get
Uh-huh.
like an overhead view of everything.
Mm-hmm.
None of this reminds me of like what I did with the talons.
Are you wanting to fly up to have that?
Yeah, that's what I
vantage
was
point as
saying.
well?
I was gonna fly up. And see
Ooh,
if I could-
I mean, it's really hard because it's so big.
Yeah.
It's a lot to look at 2 miles of
Yeah.
a design.
Yeah.
The photographic memory feat, I always forget the name, would be really helpful here.
Keen mind.
Keen mind would
It
be
would be.
beautiful. But make an Arcana check. I'll be nice
Okay.
and not give you disadvantage, but the DC is going to be
Stinky high.
you can smell it.
No?
Of course, whoever smelt it.
Dumped it.
Do I have? What's my? What is it? How much is it now? Well, it's plus 10. No. 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not out of your realm of magic. You don't recognize it specifically, but there's some dark stuff. It reminds you of, like, your younger days, or your moored days, or even some of your screwed up nowadays kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For science, but, scary.
So it's got some necromancy energy to it.
Not necessarily,
Not necessarily. Okay.
but dark magic.
Dark. Okay.
If I go to the very center of this clearing, just
You do see Tavlor looking at this grass.
right in the middle, is there anything different here than anywhere else? like I'm thinking specifically like I'm thinking about the ring. Do I see? Actually, who has the ring?
Joan
had
did.
it, so
Yeah.
you have it.
Kevin has it.
That would have it in the bag, yes.
Kevin, I don't know if this is the same.
Do you have a?
I don't have an ear ring. Do
Oh,
I?
you guys are totally messed up on your communication methods now.
Kevin! Actually, I have message.
Okay, great.
60 feet
Wait,
range.
120 feet.
You can talk to Kevin?
Still 2 miles of area. For the
Oh, he's right
her
next to
yelling
me.
at Kevin
He's right next to
and
me.
offer my earring.
Kevin!
yeah,
Cat.
you guys are gonna want to be in groups for this.
Just put that on, and you can talk with Kevin.
Kevin!
Hey, welcome to the channel.
This is wonderful reception. Hey, do you have the ring? Do you have the ring
The ring.
that Leah gave you?
Oh, right. Yeah. I have the ring in bag.
He's up there, right?
I'm flying up with
Yeah.
it.
If you look at the ring, does anything down here match from your perspective up there?
Ooh, that's a great idea. Does it?
Like patterns in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
The ring, unfortunately, is just a ring with the 2 glass baubles on it, almost like an hourglass.
Okay.
So not really.
Not really.
Dang.
It's a good idea, though.
That's a great idea.
And you bring the ring down, because you haven't been in a circle with the ring.
No, I have not.
Come to the center with it. So,
Yeah. One second. I'm gonna see if Zika recognizes anything from up here.
What?
Those in the earring. That's all telepathic, isn't it?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I mixed it up.
Do these markings remind you of anything in particular?
This is definitely the place.
Where to?
This is my father's work.
This is your father's work.
Yes.
So he put this here?
Not sure.
Kevin, you seen anything on your side?
Zika is.
What is he seeing?
This is his father's work. That's what he said. I'll relay that in the earring as well.
Actually, I'm gonna fly over to where Kevin is because I want to check out the ring too.
Okay.
I know the ring has the azonite in it. Do we want to see maybe if the markings on the ground react to azonite?
It's worth a shot.
Where the shot?
I know we have like a whole sword somewhere. I saw it. Don't think that about me.
Yeah.
Who wants to azonite?
What? What?
He doesn't know about mine either.
Zika's up there too. Secrets.
That's right, buddy. Secrets. Yeah, I guess we'll fly back down.
Okay.
Kevin handed me the ring, so I'm checking that out.
Okay. You fly back down still to the center of the triangle?
Yeah.
Okay. Tevlor. At this time, again, almost in a blinding light, as you are just kind of slowly turning, you see you've just been on the lookout this whole time for that fiery light, and you see it again in the distance. Within the 2-mile radius. Would you like to follow it?
yes, I will.
Okay. So, as you go to it, Drake doesn't follow you. But as you go to it, you get closer, and you see the visage of it again. It kind of like its entire body kind of moves with its wings. It has that it's very half bird fowl-like movements. And as it does, you go to about this area.
Okay.
And what it's going to do is going to kind of do a twirl through the air. And it's going to land on the burn marks. And its flames are going to extend from its body. And you're going to see all of the charcoal and burnt grass here glow with the same color. It flies up.
Does it happen to all of the markings, or is it just kind of within a certain?
It stops from where that much is connected.
Oh, so just this dash.
Just that dash lights up. Nothing else.
Do we need to connect it to the rest of the block?
You guys can all see that. It's a bright light coming from that direction.
I can do fire. That's my thing.
Well, it seems like it's special.
It was more of a light than a flame spell, but
Well, I just mean to connect to that.
Maybe it's demon fire you need.
Okay, so I'm
yeah.
ever burning fire in a forest.
After a few minutes, that area is going to delight.
Just back to where it was.
Back to where it was.
Do we need to connect the dots?
Did I see where there's a planet? Fly up the one.
Make a perception check. It is flying up above, but it's not in the same way where it was like, come on, this way.
Just watching.
A little more passive, yeah. What would the rest of you like to do? Ida, is there anything you'd like to do at this point?
Can I detect magic?
Absolutely. Yeah. Where are you?
I don't know. Probably in one of the smaller circles.
In one of the three?
Yeah.
Sure. As you cast Detect Magic, I mean, every outline of this glows to you with this yellow light, which just means this is magical. If you'd like to know the school, if that's what you're going for,
Yeah.
I will get back to you as I look at the list.
Upon flying up and seeing kind of the bigger picture, does this remind me all of the symbol of the Paragon Assembly?
Not any more than it would to you normally. Yeah, Rowan? I thought you were raising your hand. Nothing. I thought you were raising your hand. I'm embarrassed.
Can Licky try to like control fire like a firebolt and try to like connect the dash that lit up with the next part in the symbol?
Sure.
I don't know if regular fire would do anything.
Do you want to make an attack roll? It's just on the ground. As you shoot the ground with fire, the grass that you hit is completely unaffected.
Okay. Can we try the green sword again?
The green sword?
I know that he has the Ezonite sword.
Oh, the Asmite.
I saw you guys hand it to him. You picked it up from Joan's belongings.
Hey, I'm not hiding to it. I'm not bonded to it. So it's just kind of yeah.
You want to try it?
So I'll unsheath the Azanite longsword.
Okay.
Just kind of hold it out. Is there any kind of effect
Maybe
or
like
Oh,
try
try
to
to draw
connect
the
dots.
line.
yeah,
Draw.
connect the knots basically.
No, that wouldn't have an effect here.
Okay. If by touching any of the scorch marks, is there any visible effect or no?
No, not with that sniper.
Try demon fire.
I know.
Normal firework.
Can
doesn't
you
work.
okay? Can you promise me that if you cast demon fire, it will not envelop the whole mountain?
Yes, I can promise.
Conjuration is the school.
All right,
Conjure.
fine.
Involves
promise-
transportation of objects, creatures from one location, sometimes summoning.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to do a similar kind of like firebolt, but with like some demon fire infusion in it.
Firebolt, just a cantrip.
Yes, but
Okay.
with some demon fire.
With the Azanite as your arcane focus, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, well, you know there's going to be kickback.
Yeah.
So let's make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. I need to get a real focus for this thing. say, could we talk about that at some point, Lucky? Making this into a real focus that doesn't blow up in my face every time I try to use it.
Lucky destroys Azanite. So, good luck with that one.
Episode 14, Divided We Fall.
19.
19? Okay, you'll take half. Half of 5 rounded up, you'll take 3 necrotic.
Okay.
As you cast this spell, initially it kind of starts to singe the area. And you see the grass kind of blacken in a very similar way, but then immediately you get the sense that the magic that is asserting here was much more powerful than the demon flames, even, that you conjured just now.
It's gotta be that drink. If we can lead him, it was a couple minutes where that light was glowing before it faded out. In my head, if we can lead that Drake around, light it all up at once.
I do have one more detail for you. As you cast this, chaotic demon fire, part of it is going to hit the line of the triangle. You will see the triangle and all of the lines connected to the triangle light up green, just like your magic.
This is like...
And it will stay for a few minutes
So we gotta connect the dots.
before it fades.
Is this like an amplifier?
So connecting the dots did not work,
What if
but
we-
magic on those lined areas seemed to resonate.
Charged it. So what if we all did a spell on specific areas to
At the
light it
same
all up?
time?
Yeah.
Sure.
We have you, me, you, you,
Zika, I mean
You.
me.
Zika, Drake.
If he's in the mood, he's being a little.
I'm trying to figure out a way to ask this without.
Scorching Ray can hit multiple spots at the same time.
I was gonna ask on Arcana checks or detect magic or anything like that. I don't know how to have this conversation in game, so we'll just pretend Kevin knows how to say this in game without. I don't know if you guys were able to maybe ascertain if AOE spells would be able to light up a larger area at one time, so maybe we don't burn through a whole bunch of spells.
Well, that's what we were thinking with Scorching, right?
Yeah, he has it. I have
Well,
it.
Ben also used a
I don't
cantrip
think
and
I
it did
have
the
it
job.
I can.
Okay.
I have plant growth that's like a 2. It's a stupid amount, a stupid distance.
If I cast Scorching Ray at level 7, I get
I wonder if that.
10 of them.
Don't blow level 7.
No.
I know it would be sad.
Yeah.
Do not have
There's
Scorching. Do you wanna?
So there are...
Can I just try as a test to do Scorching Ray at level 2
Yeah.
and just see if I have is Scorching
What's the
Ray?
range on Scorching Ray?
It's like 100 and something feet, 120.
Yeah.
If I drop two of the rays, or all 3, because it's a 3-ray spell. If I drop all 3 on different parts that are disconnected, and I'm gonna assume that there's some communication with
Yeah,
these 2.
I'll have you go somewhere around this area.
Okay. Yeah, and I just want to see if the idea works. Doing
It does.
multiple at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
They all will light up silver.
Oh, my magic.
Yes.
So
For a few minutes.
according to this, I'm gonna pull from I looked down upon it. There are 10 disconnected pieces within this circle. There's a couple of them that are really, really small. So there have to be 10 different sources or 10 different, uses of magic in order to activate all of them.
Well, and then there's the question too, and I'm assuming hearing stuff's happening. There's the question too, if it's responding to my magic, right? Because it's the color of my magic. Will that still work the same way it would if you are doing the stuff that's like the same type of magic as the circle itself?
Who knows?
If that makes sense.
It's kind of what happened with the teleportation circle that I cast with Emmy and Mr. Reginald and Sentinel. There was a little bit of everything, but it worked.
So we all try magic at the same time. 10 pieces.
Why not?
So
People?
level 3 is 4, level 4 is 5. We could both do just Scorching Ray at level 4.
Would we be able to hit all?
Would you guys like to pass your minis, and we can put
Oh,
where you
the
will be
120
in this area?
20 feet range might be a problem.
It'd be tricky.
Yeah.
I have my. Can I use the substitute mini today?
Yeah.
I have 4 gore.
Can I also use this?
Cool.
Can I also use the substitute?
Yeah.
Mine isn't printed quite
Sure.
yet.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
I need to reset it.
Oh, I'm trying.
I'm primed?
You're primed.
Oh my god, I'm primed.
Prime Gamer?
What?
Prime Gamer GC?
Well, I hear he has a very interesting IMDb page.
Wow.
Yeah, I've heard it's
Uh,
fights with it.
Okay. It's gonna be a little confusing with the drakes. So let's do Rowan. You'll be this little die.
Okay.
So how many
Tabor, you'll be green. Drake. And then we'll do. Do I have a color for you? Ida.
Cool.
There you go. Oh, and Zika. Zika. We'll use dice.
cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you guys like to position yourselves?
I can do multiple with magic missile.
So what's the range on magic missile?
120 feet.
I mean, between the 3 of us, can we cover all of the spaces?
It also stays lit for a few minutes.
Oh, so there's
We'd
time.
be able to move and okay.
Yeah. Just
Okay,
need a general strategy.
Well, why don't we do? Because magic missile is 4, right? Scorching ray at level 2 is 3.
Yeah.
So that's 6 hits and 4, 10.
Yeah.
And that way we don't have to all use higher level spells
Yeah.
too for it.
Sure. Let's do.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do
Yeah.
that thing?
Okay.
Let's do
Do
that.
we want?
thing.
Would it help if Drake helps parade you guys around? I mean, we can all fly.
I think if we're down here casting the spells, you and Drake watching up here to see if anything goes wrong or we miss anything
Yeah.
might be the
yeah,
best.
actually, if Drake's in the mood, can I talk to Drake? See if he's-
You can always talk to Drake.
oh my gosh. Hey man, are we good?
He's like a snarky teenager.
Listen, man, I'm sorry. I apologize for what I did to bring about these hurt feelings. I was acting.
Starts having a bit of a taller posture.
I was. Don't you dare! I had an immature and impulsive decision. buddy, you're making this difficult. You're making this difficult. I had an immature and impulsive response to something that I thought was cool, and I did not think about how it would affect the people I care about. I love you, and I'm
tell the
sorry.
squirrel you're sorry.
Persuasion check.
That was real.
I didn't say deception. You were persuading him to forgive you. I'll give you advantage.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you for that. We're gonna do. Yeah, you're gone.
Oh no!
That's over there now.
Oh. Let's hope your dice aren't a
That
collective.
sucks, dude.
Guidance.
You're joking me.
You're guided. You're
I'm
guided.
guided.
You also have lucky.
You do have lucky.
Persuasion. Oh, I have lucky. Oh my god. Do I re-roll both of them?
No, just
Or
one.
just one.
Just one? Okay.
Oh, we gonna be here all day.
I got a 3, a 6. Use 2 luckies. You got 2 nat ones.
You have one more lucky for the day.
Dude, use a different dice.
Well, I can't imagine you set a good example for the rest of the gang when you chuck one over your shoulder.
Can't have the collective turn it. Oh, that was really good.
A 19, so 17.
He's gonna grow to size,
You have a -2 in
and
charisma.
he's gonna let you hop on.
Awesome.
He's what?
He's gonna let you hop on. You fly up.
Okay, I'm gonna fly up, and I'm.
As you do, you see the. Oh man, I wish I could say what it was because it's so cool. You see this creature, and it flies up next to you as you fly higher. And Drake is gonna, do a little breath weapon at it.
Buddy.
It's too fast, and then it's gonna grow,
No.
and then it's gonna grow again,
Oh.
Shart.
and then it's gonna grow again. And you guys look up. This thing's the size of an ancient dragon,
Oh no.
and it fills the sky with light fire.
Is it?
Oh, I'm dying.
Is it an ancient dragon?
Traveler.
Is it
Dead.
in fact
Does
an
it,
ancient dragon?
does it seem mad?
No,
Oh.
it's just proving a point.
Oh, I'm bigger than you.
Dragon's gonna like fly so much lower.
All right. We're just here to observe.
It's huge.
Yeah. No, I'm yelling.
Remember
at it.
Sarok? It's about the size of
Yeah,
Sarok.
yeah.
Except for it's just also it's like daytime now. The splendor of this beautiful creature lights the entire mountainside. But interestingly enough, when you look up, it doesn't hurt to look at. There's no strain at all. It's like a very giving light.
We won't have to fight that, will we?
What is it? Would I?
Would you
you
like
tell
to know?
me?
Yes, I would.
There's no shot.
No history check.
It's
Arcana check?
draconic. Is about the best I can give you.
Okay.
Does it remind anything Bahamut?
No.
Okay.
Besides the golden fire.
Just golden dragon god.
I don't have my ear.
They see it.
Well, no,
Okay,
it was for something.
um,
Should we keep going?
What would
with
you
our
get? Would you
plan?
guys like Zika to do anything? NPC friend.
If Zika,
Hmm.
if what we're trying to do works, light up the whole thing. Do you think this is gonna take us to your dead, or to where we're supposed to go? Do you have any idea?
Absolutely.
Phew. All right.
How can I help?
How do you feel about that?
I'm ready.
I think.
I want to help my friends as much as I can.
Do you want to give him the ring? Because if we're casting the magic, maybe he can see something that to actually use it.
Do you want me to use my? I can also use my magic.
I just want to give him a job. I don't want him
Yeah,
to.
I think.
I have spells literally.
I think every bit helps.
He's gonna cast obliterate.
What?
You see from his hand this
Obliterate is insane.
this large-sized, about 10, maybe 7 to 8 foot. His dark runic sword turns into this axe made of ice, and he holds it above himself.
Is he all of the Death Knights?
Just a Death Knight spell.
Oh, I thought he was the ice one too.
Cool. I think we have to.
It's a level 3 spell.
Do we have to do this
Before.
at the same time, or do we think we have some time to kind of?
This might have been preemptive. What do you want me to hit?
We have a couple of.
Yeah, we have
Let's stop.
A few minutes,
before-
probably.
Not the dragon.
Just go.
Start.
For it.
Go.
Just
Hit
go for
it.
What should I hit?
On the cat.
One
Black
of
lines.
a scorch mark.
Which one?
What?
Just
Any
one.
of them.
Whatever you can
You
reach.
pick. I'm scared.
This one.
The E.
Yes.
The E. Oh, these are letters.
No, we should have asked him.
I did think they might have been letters.
I'm gonna hit the E.
Yeah, hit the E.
Yeah, you're gonna go hit the E. It'll light up with black magic.
Oh, is there an order that we have to hit these in?
Can we fly up again really quick?
Okay. He'll hop into your arms.
Fly up.
Yep.
Is this spell anything, or is it just a bunch of letters? Or
What letters?
what
seen that.
letters are those?
You speak Infernal too?
Ooh. I mean, it's a demonic rune. There's infernal letters and patterns.
Does it say anything in specific, like a specific word, or
I'm not sure.
Which letters are
which letters are they?
Can we fly around a little bit?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do while they're flying around?
I mean, I'm gonna start trying to write down the letters that I can recognize on this.
I can help you out specifically, Roan.
Yeah.
Because you speak the language.
I will send you a key.
Ooh.
That would be awesome.
Dang, bro.
There you go. That is the Infernal manuscript. It might be Tolkien's Black Speech language.
Awesome.
And in fact, Rowan, if you would like to take the time to do it, maybe you can okay, everyone?
Yeah.
If you would like to share it.
Well, yeah. I'll start working on it. I just have to figure out how to pull up both the pictures at once.
I can put it in the group chat if you're sharing it with everybody.
Yes.
We'll say Rowan
And
makes a
they're
key.
both in the-
Yes. I make a key.
Rowan makes the key.
Hooray!
Was there a prophecy about somebody having a key?
This is probably the most technical puzzle we've ever done on stream, but
All right, I see a
I don't
T.
I thought it was neat.
Oh, can someone write down what letters we're seeing?
Yeah, I got it.
I think
There's definitely a T.
there might be a
There,
B.
there's a T. There's an E. There is.
Is that a B?
That's E.
Top, middle? Kind of, almost, maybe.
no.
Maybe
Yeah,
not quite.
maybe.
Not quite.
There is an A.
Circle.
That one that looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
an upside
okay.
down
Yeah.
R with
Okay.
a little dash on it.
think
That's
That
an
means
A.
there's
That's the one I was
there's at
thinking of.
least one O then, because that second symbol is part of the A.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that an I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could be an I.
With
There's
this
an O. There's an A.
at like
There's
There's a
an
That's an L
There's
right
a
there.
T.
Also as a detail, because I made this in Photoshop and it was a little funky. Much like the outside circle, the inside circles aren't quite connected. Like the three large ones.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at like 5 o'clock, if we're making this look like a clock, is that?
Hey, Kevin, make an Arcana check with advantage.
There's an R.
Is that a Z at
Oh,
like
clock.
5 o'clock?
The bottom circle is a part of an R. It's an R and an O.
Okay. Said Arcana.
Yes, with
It's
advantage.
upside down.
Okay.
As you try to look at it through the lens you just mentioned.
Ooh.
No, I think that what you're
a
seeing as a Z
21.
is an
21.
L.
Yeah.
As you start to look at
Oh,
it
sorry,
in
that's
that
the-
sense for communication, you
Yeah,
start to
that's
realize
the-
this looks.
And then this is the R upside down.
Yeah.
There's a part of you that can see aspects of
Aaron was talking
the
about.
runes you see in
Is-
chronomancy,
But that's
as far as
Oh yeah, because it's
time being involved, and you do start to see this as a rune, but also a bit of a clock in a magical sense.
Okay. Okay, guys, this kind of looks like a clock. Sort of. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with that information, but do I?
Remind me the letters you have found thus far.
We have found an O. A,
T E A O I. Sorry, L
There's a-
R.
Remember, the circles are not connected.
Yeah, so they're all O's. That's 3 O's.
E-A-O-I.
They're not connected circles. The O's.
Oh, they're not
Yes.
connected circles?
Like they're not full circles. They're circles, much like how the outside is not connected. It was a Photoshop error. I'm sorry. So those aren't.
Wait, what
Basically,
are
I'm helping you out. Those are not O's.
Okay.
They are.
Oh, so those aren't letters. So the triangle and the 3 circles are outside of the letters. Is what I'm trying to say.
So, wait, what are they one more time that we found?
We have T E A I L R.
Yeah.
And then I think what you were seeing as a Z is that E.
Okay.
Is there an H?
What's H look like?
Because that would spell Leah. That's what H looks like.
What about Periolt?
Period.
That's his
That's
name.
his
isn't it?
name.
That's his name, isn't it?
Is there a P in there?
P
Dude,
is.
I don't know, like say his name in Infernal and see what happens.
Well, this could be like the top of.
Oh, yeah, there is a P.
Wait, where is it?
It's that. I think it might
I
be
think
that.
it's this.
That little, that one that's like.
That has a circle and the line on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the underneath of the P.
Yeah.
And that's the length of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Perial.
Maybe.
Assuming that it's spelled
Yeah.
in
the
a way that
the
we
we
can
think,
put the
yeah.
letters together.
Yeah.
Did you find the X?
There was a silent X.
The hidden CH.
Is there an X?
Pasherialt? No, I'm just making a joke because
Okay.
Lauren doesn't like how Sharon is spelled.
Sharon is such a stupid name.
Kxaren. How else are you gonna say ksha?
Can I do
I'm not doing this
can I do the two I'm gonna catch I'm just use Firebolt. Just the cantrip. And I want to time how long actually or just one.
I'm gonna give you a couple minutes because even if it was just like 2 of you, you would be able to have them all lit at the same time.
No, that wasn't my question. I was wondering that if we have to hit these in a certain order and we had to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how long we would have to light the last one. You know what I mean?
I'm saying you'd have plenty of time, even
Okay.
if it was just 2 of you.
All right, well then let's get
Let's
cracking
do it.
then.
Yeah.
Would we have enough time to do it with just cantrips and no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
I love when
Okay,
I don't
so-
have spell slots. That rocks.
What's the strategy?
Kind
take
of
one
spread
half,
out.
I take the
Kind
other.
of spread out evenly and.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 letters. 1, 2, 3.
But we also have to
Zika.
light up the circles, the triangle, and the outer ring.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 magic users.
I mean, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How-
I'll take first 2 letters, next 2 letters, next 2 letters. Give Zika 2 letters, and Tavler shoot the last one.
Are you wanting us in specific
Or you're here.
locations?
I need
I don't
All of
the
my spells are
specific
actually, like, creature
order
based.
Oh.
and which marks that you are casting in what order. So like first, we can take it slow to first magic effect. Where would you like to put it, and who's doing it?
Okay, so I'm gonna do.
And don't worry about time. We'll just
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
that's not supposed to be part of the obstacle. Is
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot what we believe to be the P, which is the symbol in the lower right corner.
Where?
Because there's multiple disconnected parts of
Right.
that
So I'm gonna do all 3 of these. So the
What are you hitting first?
I'm hitting the body of the P first. That one.
The what?
Right here. First. Right here.
Okay. As you hit the body of what you assume to be the infernal mark for P, as you hit it, it does spread. That silver magic, as the entire triangle in the center also lights up. And it'll stay that way. What would you like to do second?
Do we think that those marks next to the P are like the accents to it? You know what I mean? Above it?
Yeah, they are.
They're the accents. So I'm gonna hit the accents next.
Which one?
The semicircle.
The one between the outside and the inside?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Silver mark.
And then I'm gonna get the dash.
As you hit the dash, it will light up as well. It also will send a light force throughout the entire outside circle, which also connects next to it that swirling
E.
part
P
there.
E. Okay, then
I guess I'll shoot at the R,
yeah.
which
Where?
is the where is it?
This one.
It's that little swoop that attaches to the bottom circle.
Nearest where you assume the E is.
Yes.
All right. What are you casting?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'll do like a
Period.
chill touch in
Sure.
my magic.
It's
Yeah, as you do.
clockwise.
It's in-
That will glow green now as well.
Okay.
What's next?
I'll hit the eye, the body of the eye, and the dash. Which
You're gonna
is-
hit the body of the like the bottom part.
Yeah.
Is that one already lit up? for
That
the
is
triangle?
already lit.
Okay.
But you
then I'll
can
hit-
shoot that if you would like.
I'll hit the. I'll hit the dash.
Okay. That'll light green.
I feel like this is wrong to do this all in different colors. I don't know if this is.
He
I
did
can't
say you
tell.
have enough time if two of you, at least 2 of you.
Yeah, again, as far as time limit goes, don't worry about it. I think he's bringing up like magic colors perhaps being a
Yeah.
variable,
Well,
which is hard to say.
We'll find out when we complete it. Nothing happens, or it blows up in our face.
What is
That's always a
sixth, friends?
Um,
Anyone else can chip in here as well if anyone wants to try a pew pew.
this
That part.
The first accent of the A that's connected to the circle.
Okay, just that little spot?
Yeah.
Sure.
And yeah.
That'll, like a little pumpkin, little silver pumpkin. It'll also fill that circle. It's now getting very bright here with now light coming off the ground and the thing above
The
lighting
Should we
everything
all
up.
be like
Oh, the
not on the
dragon?
ground?
Yeah,
here?
that.
thing.
What?
I was like, should we all just not be on the ground when we finish this?
I'm
just-
fine
I'm
about
just
it.
putting that to the group.
An excellent point! And Zika's gonna jump back into your arms.
Just wanted to jump in my arm.
That's where he goes.
I will start to
I'm,
fly back
I'm
up.
gonna do the other accent for the A
Okay.
because I'm trying to keep it in
The middle spot?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then I'm assuming next is
The A.
what is presumably perhaps that short.
And
Okay.
then
Anything else?
I'll do the LT.
to the L.
Where?
The
Be like 2 o'clock.
yeah, what would be presumably around the 2 or 1 o'clock spot of the clock, above the right
I see.
above the
Sure.
circle.
You want blue, gold, or both?
Yes.
Cool. Yep. And then anything else? There's currently only one collection of scorch marks that's not lit. If anybody wants to claim that area.
I think that while Kevin is going towards that area, while he has a cloak, I'm getting on Cliff with. I'm gonna go to Isra and Cliff, and we're gonna
Ida.
Ira. That's right.
It's like island.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna get airborne
Okay.
because I can't fly.
Zika's in your arms.
I'll go and chill touch that last one.
Okay. That is rain. So now you're all in the air with your exit buddy. Except Rowan, you're all alone.
Oh.
Lonely.
So.
It's the loneliest night.
As you hit this area, you're gonna see it all start to turn into a bright green as smoke begins to rise from it. And this green fire from each place in the ground suddenly lights up.
Yeah, good call. Flag.
This demon fire fills the area. And you see the triangle in the center fill with this green moving energy. And within it, there's this black and this red. And it's like a rainbow of darkened colors. Very familiar to you. What do you do?
Rowan, did we do it right?
This looks about right.
Make a history check with advantage.
Does it look like the same magic Mr. Reginald used when he used the second type of magic? His red,
No.
darker magic?
History with advantage.
With
you say.
advantage.
27.
Okay. So, that fateful day
Yes.
when you, as a young owlman, dared to tangle with the fabrics between worlds and reality. This is what you saw before using a certain item. And once that item was used, instead of the colors that were mixing, it solidified on the blackish, greenish red. Currently, it is a cacophony of colors, swirling, very chaotically without direction.
I I still have the ring. I will fly towards that. And
Okay, lots of demon fire in this area.
yeah, well, I'm probably the best one equipped to get that close.
Funny,
resident
funny
expert.
that.
Funny that. Funny.
And you ended up with the ring.
Funny that.
Mm-hmm.
I did that intentionally. No, yeah, I will fly towards this kind of triangle door, I guess, and
I mean, it's huge still. Remember,
yeah.
this design goes for miles. And what would you like to do with this ring?
Touch it to the surface.
You want to go, like, fly down to it and touch?
Yes.
Okay. As you do this, I mean, Kevin, you feel like Zika like starting to grab onto you tighter and tighter as this is all happening. And as you do, you kind of turn your face away because the last time that you really narrowed in on this chaotic power, there was an eruption of flames and uncontrollable magic. But two things are different this time. One, this is a very eloquent item. And two, you are not the mage you were when you were a boy. And as you press into it, you see not demon fire, but your own strength of magic kind of emanate it from like an arcane focus. And you hold up to it, and you're not even needing to fly anymore because there's there is this gust of wind and this strength and this power emanating from it. And you see it change from the chaotic colors to the black, the red, and the green. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll.
Does it look like a portal now?
I mean, it looked like a portal before, but now...
A portal to a specific location.
Are we going into the demon world now?
I'm about to. I'll go into the headset. Well, you coming?
I guess this is what we came here for, right?
That it is. Want me to go in first?
I'll come in after you.
I've always been curious what it looks like in here. And then.
You go in? What order are you descending into this portal?
Oh, this is bad for me to go first. Oh, now I'm realizing.
There was some funny foreshadowing with this an hour ago. Like, I've learned to hang back. Kevin, you're going in second with Zika?
Yep.
Okay.
Technically, I'm third.
Mhm.
If we want to get technical.
Who's next?
Hold him out like a baby.
Still want
Huh?
I still want
Yeah.
one.
Try to put it in the middle.
No one else is brave?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got
I
distracted.
think we're next.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay. Lucky Aida. Leaving only...
Yeah, I gave her my earpiece, so I just watched everyone go into this thing because I'm like a mile or two up. So it's just like,
Something reminds you of a
Alright.
different life here.
yeah. Like, all right, I'll look back at the drape and primordial being that I guess is behind me.
It'll shrink back to its original size when you found it.
Is he close? Is he close enough for me to like reach out and touch him?
Yeah.
Can I just hold a hand out like this as like just a thank you type gesture?
It'll rest its head. And you see, now that you can see a little bit of the closer details, a beak.
So it's not.
It feels so warm.
Does it feel? You said it's furry and scaly. Does it feel more scaly than furry, or more furry than scaly?
It's just kind of warm. Hard for you to ascertain.
Can I say in common, just kind of under my breath, like, what are you? And then I'll.
Ah!
Yeah, that's about right. And then I'll head down.
You touched it. Are you missing any hit points?
No, I'm at full health.
No. Gain 10 temporary hit points.
Hey.
Ooh.
Cool. That's nice. Right as we're going into the
As you
demon
fly
world.
down and you look up back at it, it's going to fly up into the sky, and you see it like transform back into its larger form, and its wings extend, and you see fire go throughout the sky.
Interesting.
And that is the last thing you see
Be friends.
before
Drake's gonna be mad at you again.
The shadow. Before we dive into this demon world, let's take a 5-10 minute break.
We'll be right back.
And we will see what awaits you on the demon planet of Azatheron. Well done.
Yay! We did
It
it!
didn't take the whole video!
Way to go, team.
No way! Tink the tank.
Trey.
Trey, oh yeah.
Alright, welcome back! Wow!
Yeah, Trey became a man.
Dude, we're back. That's
Much like
so bad.
Dumb McRib.
the other side of your torso. We're back.
Ha
No, because that could.
No.
It took me a second. I got the same thing and I went.
It's the.
I just rotated it 90 degrees.
No. No.
It's alright.
We got there, we got there.
To hell, so it means nothing to me.
We got
I don't know about hell is one of them.
It's at least one of them.
there.
Which of the layers? Which of the layers of hell are we currently in
Probably
right
the
now?
seven.
Let me describe it to you.
For my ultra.
So,
What's Dante?
Maximus Ultor,
We're in Dante's
the first thing you notice
shard.
is the warmth and uncomfortability of this place. The heat, the humidity, the darkness.
This sucks.
But through the darkness, you can see. For a moment, you think back to that encounter with Lucidar, with the pillars of fire coming out of the ground. But as you look around, you see pillars of fire cascading from an endless darkness above you, and pillars and lakes of fire and lava beyond you. In distances, you can see thunderous clouds of black with lightning, but not quite lightning as you know it, in different colors, and through it, silhouettes of large creatures in the distance. You hear different moans and growls of in the distance as you step onto this green rock that glows beneath your feet. Azanite
Oh.
is the rock of the demon world. This planet is made of Azanite.
Do we feel great?
Horrible. Please make charisma saving throws.
Oh, jeez.
Zika's fine.
How am I doing? Do I get advantage
Nope.
for all of my... Darn it.
Does Lucky do anything with the Azanite? Because it didn't affect her in the...
Okay.
This is different.
Okay.
It's not just the Azanite. Everything just sucks.
Okay.
Oh!
This is just straight charisma?
I don't know if that's a good or bad.
Uh-oh.
It's not a good out. It's not good.
Oh!
Oh!
Yay!
7. Okay.
17?
10.
10?
Natural 20.
Nice.
4?
Dirty
Oh,
20.
it bursts into
Dirty 20.
flames.
Tavlor, Kevin,
Good back.
Zika. Well, you know, you've been through a lot. The rest of you, you just feel sick, head pounding, like you have the flu, but it's all over you and in you, and you feel weaker. You're gonna have disadvantage on all saving throws right now.
Gross.
I hate it here already.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
it's horrible. It's tough.
I'm gonna cast resistance on myself.
Okay.
Alright.
Does that just give you your straight roll?
It adds me a d4 to all saving
Okay.
throws.
That's not bad at all. Self-guidance.
As you look around this area, you are going to hear a go away.
Oh.
Go away. And as you look towards the source of the sound, you do see these small black birds with red eyes all over their scalp and head. And they point and they twitch in different directions. But as they face you, go away. Go away. Go away.
I think we should listen to the birds.
Welcome home.
Oh, Tazika.
Welcome home. Go away. And these overlap. Go away. Go welcome home. Get away. Go away.
Oh. All right.
And Zika's just like, you know. There's something just, you know.
All
Just
right,
feels like
Zico.
home.
Well, where exactly do we go from here?
Is there a big castle somewhere in the distance that a demon can
It's hard to
live?
see that far between just pillars of flame and it's just terrible here. It's probably like
It's like a green.
125 degrees Fahrenheit-ish.
Oh, okay, so not too bad.
Can we still see the
But it's humid.
Oh
It's not a dry heat.
It's a dry hate, man.
Is the portal still above us?
Was it
The,
above
por-
us?
the
or
portal
was
that we came through, is it still somewhere around us? Can we still see it? Or way back?
As you look behind you, there's a swirling portal. You see within it yellow, blue, and white.
Can we? Is there any way to hide it?
You can certainly try.
Demon world. Their one goal is to come to the human world.
Uh-huh.
Leaving an open portal seems
Irresponsible.
ill-advised.
Or do we leave one of us to stand guard of the portal?
I will do Marv. You know, I'm just kidding.
He climbs a mountain.
I will stand guard.
Is that a terrible plan?
Go back and get Marv.
Does it seem like the portal's getting smaller?
No.
We do have a big ancient primordial being, bird, dragon thingy on the other side,
That appears
hanging
to be
out
a,
above it.
a good.
Yeah.
Presence.
Good
You
alliance.
want to go ask it a favor?
I mean, $5.
Drake might break up with me.
Send the Phoenix to go get Marv to go guard the portal.
Oh, he's not with us. Oh, he's
$5
asleep
says
in
Yeah,
the...
he's not gonna.
that it'll smite just about anything other than us that walks out of it.
Yeah.
Do I
Let's
still
hope
have...
anyway. I'll be honest. I'm kind of fuzzy on the instructions once we got here. To be so.
We didn't have any.
Was it go to the demon world, find the demon king?
Yeah. Those were the instructions.
Okay.
Oh! We're on the same plane of existence as him now, right? Could we just orb of sending to the Demon King? Come pick us up?
You can certainly try.
Because Zika's familiar with him. If Zika uses it, we're
Are
on
you
the same
saying any of this
plane.
out loud?
Hey, Zika,
Yeah. Sorry, there's a lot of
do you think...
audio.
Yeah. Do you think maybe you could, call your dad
Why?
so that we can get Samira's soul and get out of here? But
And do he knows we're here? It's motions to the birds.
okay, so what are we supposed to do next?
I was gonna follow these guys. See the birds saying "Welcome home" or ushering Zika.
Oh,
Alright.
follow the birds.
Follow the birds.
Lovely. Yeah, follow the birds.
Okay. As you start walking away from the portal, you do see it getting smaller.
Oh, okay.
Don't like that.
Can
Think we'll be able to
I?
reopen it?
Oh, never
Is
mind.
there anything on the ground near the portal on the side we are on currently? Like a similar circle?
Yes, exactly the same, right under it, much smaller scale.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
So we get the sense that we could probably just do the same thing on this side and
Probably.
okay.
All right. Well, that's good. At least it'll close when I walk away and nothing gets through, and then we can go and reopen
Yeah,
it.
it definitely is reacting to you having the ring.
Okay.
Okay. So, call the birds.
All of the birds.
Okay, as you walk through here, you do hear like screaming and screeching, chittering in the distance as you go, mixed with sounds of. And occasionally, there's just another pillar of fire that bursting out of the ground. This place sucks. Not a fun place. Are there any interactions or anything you'd like to do at this planet, this Azanite, Azatheron world,
I mean,
as you go?
I can't imagine how I would perceive this, but maybe just keep a sensor out for the presence of the Talons if they still exist on this barren green planet.
I'll keep it in mind.
Lucky's gonna do the same thing, but with her people.
I'm
Okay.
gonna look for TJ.
TJ?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because he's.
I don't know if Lucidar sent him to hell from the Bible, but forgot to.
Sure.
I'm thinking a strong, seventh layer or something like that.
So, as you guys continue, you follow these birds for 20, 30 minutes, and you do notice the farther you follow these creatures, the further away all the fire and darkness seems to be. And it even starts to get a little less warm, a little less humid.
Oh, thank goodness.
Those of you who felt sick following these birds, a couple of them still follow behind you. Go away, way. Maybe occasionally they'll like grab at your clothes. You just, hey! You start to feel a little better. And in the distance, you start to see a collection of structures. There is some sort of city or town before you, in the middle of this place.
Town and the.
Yes. It's not made of azanite or fire. And as you approach, you see flying creatures above it. In this area,
You can fly too.
you hear laughter, conversation.
Could be more.
There's only 4 of them.
Yep, they fly.
Are we able
could
to
be
get a
together.
good look on? I know they're flying and up high. Are we able to get a good look on the people?
Is
that
the
are
way they're
the
flying familiar to me?
figures?
Make a perception check. Make an insight check. And as you get closer, you see near the center of this place, there are these buildings that are really tall into the sky with rows and rows of windows. They come to a spire as they pierce through this darkness. And as you get closer, it gets lighter and lighter as you hear more jovial laughter. Would you like to approach this town? These buildings are made of material from Ernaxia.
Are the people glowing?
No. They're just figures in the distance. It's up to you guys if you want to approach.
Can we approach sneakily?
Sure, would you like to make a group stealth check?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Sneaky.
You sneaky.
Oh, baby.
Oh. Not very sneaky.
Doesn't matter.
Not the sneakiest.
I mean, I definitely glow, so.
How'd you do?
I got a 13.
Oh boy.
30, 20.
Okay.
Natural 1.
2.
7.
Critical fail.
11.
You guys are together. Zika got a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks, Zuka.
So,
Piggybacking one of our shadows.
as you approach this town, there's no gates, there's no walls. and you start to see these human-looking creatures flying around with black wings all around. They have a certain paleness to them, a grayish hint to their skin. But they're laughing. There's these small huts of towns built into these huge buildings that are open, and there's these districts and laughter. And these games.
Sick.
As you're in this town of play. And these people are having a wonderful time. These darkened angels. And as you continue through the town, you see stations, desks, these strange machines that people like grab and pull.
Holy crap, we are at the
It's a giant hotel.
If somebody offers me to eat a flower, I'm out of here.
Oh,
I'm turning around.
That was niche.
Samira, I love you. We gotta go.
As you're in this district, this world of fun,
Banger track.
and it's so strange. And these people, they're very strangely dressed, these button-up shirts that are like tucked in with like fine clothing.
Is the clothing outdated?
You have never seen clothes like these before.
Oh my god, they're hot.
You see, they have these strange pieces of cloth that like go around their necks and down and point. Many of them in fine dresses, but they're chic.
Did we just get dropped into the 1920s?
As you see these dark angels entranced with this life of gambling and fun and
Can I cast
Did I keep
detect
that?
magic?
keep what?
Hold on, I'll just look it up.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
Sure. Everywhere.
Everyone and everything?
It's like a cool 75 degrees, and you're on Azathero.
Is it like illusion magic, or can I discern a school?
The weather.
I bet there's like a ton of different schools. So like,
Yeah, I know.
athletic-
Okay, I still have it tabbed. Lots of different kinds.
Yeah.
Enchantment. Evocation. Transmutation.
Interesting.
The wings.
What could just be Scourge Asmar? Potentially.
Anyway, lots of different kinds of magic. Something is very strange going on here.
I'm literally just gonna turn to the nearest black winged figure that I'm gonna find.
There's also children here too.
Ooh.
Also with the black wings.
They all have
Let's go
wings.
gambling.
Aw, dang it!
I lost my soul.
Can we see in the gambling if they're using an Ernaxia currency?
No.
Okay. Curious. They had
No.
like gold pieces.
Well actually, yes, but mixed with other things.
Okay.
Items, belongings, clothing.
Oh.
It's just a jovial time by all.
Can I go to a slot machine, a lever machine?
Uh-huh.
Can I attempt to put some gold in it?
Sure.
He's gonna gamble.
Put a gold piece.
Put in the gold piece.
Yeah, you
And
pull
I'm
it.
gonna fucking
And
rip
there's,
it.
you recognize some of these symbols from Rowan's little like codex that he made. You don't do well. Go play again.
Yeah.
How many gold pieces do you think into this thing?
I'll sink. How much is it per spin?
A gold piece per spin.
One per spin?
Gold piece per spin. Yes.
That's expensive.
I mean, that's what you've tried. 10 spins?
10 spins.
Roll 3d20s.
Oh, get it.
10 times.
Yeah.
Let me know if they're
Yeah.
ever all the same number.
Oh.
Have fun with that. I have multiple games here.
I'm gonna try to pull the nearest adult aside.
Sure.
Excuse me, where are we?
Oh, hello. We don't get many visitors here. Can I just tell you the resistant urge to go, hello there?
Send it. Send it.
No, it's too goofy. It's this is Pagam. We don't get many outsiders. Most people stay here or leave.
Do I get any first straight?
No. That's a different game.
Sorry. Continue. 2 18s and a 19.
Let's go gambling! Oh, dang it!
Oh.
Oh my god. That was.
You said, what was this town called again?
No, that was
Pagam.
Pagam?
Pagam.
Uh,
It's a utopia.
hey, Lucky?
As he says utopia, a couple of the dark angels go, hey!
Lucky? Can you come here a second?
Yeah.
Pagam?
Is that? Yeah. No.
No?
These,
No.
Oh.
This is these are different.
Do you recognize any of these? Are these at all like...
Well, they
Asmas
do they remind me of
Asmas.
Asmirs, right?
Sure, they're
Not-
winged, although it's very strange that their wings are always there.
Yeah.
And they're pitch black.
The ones I'm aware of, we materialize our wings. We don't just have them growing out of our backs. We also glow in the dark.
Oh, I see. That's why you were asking about the...
That's why that's not the glow.
Is... Wow, okay. No, I'm gonna
Where?
go...
Yeah, where did this place come from? Has this always been in Azatheron?
I mean, we've always been here.
Did you grow up here?
Of course. I mean, just over there is my son. You look over at Tavlor on the slot machine, and right next to him's this little kid who's putting in just like pieces of copper in, same size, and also playing slots. You do also hear like a crowd start gathering, like, oh, hey, as they gather towards a slot machine, and there's one person like being like extremely celebrated. They're like, they put him on their shoulders. Apparently he won big, and that means something here.
What does it mean that he won? What's going on over there?
I mean, he won.
What
does he
did
win?
he win?
Rewards, whatever he put up or down, status as well, of course.
Can I watch, like, what's happening to this person who just won?
Yeah.
What they're doing to him? If they're doing anything,
Make a
or something's
perception
happening
check.
to him.
Yeah.
Can I spend 10 more gold?
Yes, you may. Dad was
We've
just having a
discovered
single player
Tavlor's
roll these
spice.
games.
Gambling.
Gambling
So your game is slots, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, come
Does,
All green.
does the guy we're talking to seem charmed?
Make an insight or arcana check. This will be very difficult without using magic yourself.
I will never make a good perception roll for Rowan, apparently. This one's a strong 6.
6. Hard to say, but after they do put them down, there is a figure that comes up to them in this looks very, very put together. Has like this jacket with this outward kind of design with buttons. It's a power suit. It's a female.
Yeah.
They're wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Pinstripe. Coming from her her neck and through her hands, there is like this dark mist about her. She has this pale skin and the black wings. Her hair tied back, and she greets the person and hands them something.
Instead of perceiving, I mean, I rolled to perceive, but I'm gonna cast Identify on the dude.
Okay.
Because it will tell you, learn what spells, if any, are affecting somebody.
No. You won't get any information from this, unfortunately.
What's another game that's around?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, what's around?
you can ask around. What do you want to do?
Uh,
You at this time, the person who just handed them that card is going to approach you specifically.
Hello?
Ah, guests of Master Perialt.
Yes, that's us.
Welcome to Bergam. I was sent to show you around.
Is this for any and all to hear? Is this
Yes.
just for own?
Can
She
we?
addresses your entire group.
Okay.
Welcome home, Zika.
So,
I've never met this woman.
fair. Let's just play along for now.
Oh, you know, boss's kid.
Nepotism. No, I get it.
Yes, you may call me Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Okay, nice to meet you.
Jacqueline, would we be able to go and see Perialt?
Oh, I mean, one does not simply just go visit Master Perialt. I
We
mean,
are
he is our protector, and you know, he grants us this utopia.
We are his guests, though.
Of course.
So,
I
I
mean,
would
he will.
assume he's-
He knows you're here. He knows why, and will see to you in time. But it is very important to him that you understand our ways, our world.
So what is this city?
Well, it is called Bergam, and it is a utopia for those who wish to be here. As you can see, you felt no resistance on your way in, and if you would like to leave, you will have no resistance on your way out. Though, of course, you have brought children, or parts of the children of Perialt with you. I'm sure he would prefer that stay, but sometimes children of Bergam do choose to spread their wings, literally and figuratively, and go. They never do return. But those who stay, I mean, look at the joy. Have you ever seen it before? And you may use your magics if you really need to check their minds. They are of sound mind, and they are saved in this utopia. Perfect, isn't it?
Saved from what?
You saw the world outside. And akin to it, your world will soon follow, as have many other worlds in the past. But here we do not worry with these troubles. So please, follow in your friend's footsteps, as he motions towards Tavlor. Have a drink, make a friend, learn of our ways, experience this world. There's a point to be made and a lesson to be learned. For you. For all of you.
Oh, looked like everyone.
Are there other places like this on Azetteron?
Oh, there's nowhere like Bergam.
But like, are there other cities?
Oh, no. Only one of its kind. By Lord Perialt's mercy. His grace, really. Nothing he had to do.
And anybody can just come in. There's no restrictions.
I mean, obviously they can't be stopped if Lord Perialt decides they're dangerous or mindless demons out there. The number one priority is that this is a safe, perfect place.
How long has it been here?
You know, I really don't know. But it's all I've known. I grew up here since I was a little girl. And, you know, I have risen through the ranks, as anyone can. At this point, another of these dark angels are going to come up and whisper something to her, like, sorry, I am needed in the VIP lounge. She gestures to the huge building behind her. But please, stay. Learn something. Have an experience. Your understanding will be a key in what comes next. I'm afraid that's all I know. And, of course, I must warn you. Do not disturb the peace. She's gonna take off. And you notice that a lot of the entrances to these buildings are at the top. As she flies up and into one of these large buildings, where she called the VIP area.
So the point is to play the games.
On it.
How you doing
Drop
over there?
another 10.
Okay.
I'm really invested in his
Yeah.
winning or
I was
losing.
so close. Like,
Is there like a card table or something?
Why don't you make a perception check?
That's happened like 4 times.
Perception check. Come on, I'll play. Okay, that's not terrible. 15?
15?
15.
Okay. There are a few cards, lots of dice.
Yeah, is there like a craps table then?
There is a main, like, you're able to see, like, what the poker is of this place, like what the most popular thing is.
Yeah.
There's also, yeah, like you spot over at a table of this, you see another person, like, stand up very excited as another official person comes and gives them a red card.
I'll go up and ask this person who just got a card, hey, how do you play?
Oh, how do you play? I see why you want to have come to an expert of the craft of spoomy.
You know this one?
Yeah. I play spoon.
Oh yes. I know. You seem like quite the accomplished player for sure.
This isn't my first time owning a card to the VIP lounge,
Oh, so that's what those are.
where the tournaments are held.
Oh, tournaments.
Of course.
Interesting.
How else do you rise in standing?
I see.
Material
Well,
possessions here are more trade, fuel for the joy that we all share together. Sorry, just I love it so much.
Yes. Well, I was. Tell me. You must have some
really couldn't
pointers. You
go
must have
into
some
these
ways.
Make a history check.
Okay.
I was gonna grab on your arm.
Oh.
I was
Okay,
just grabbing
13.
onto, like, it's
13?
So uncomfortable.
Okay.
It's not really a place of going people.
So this isn't. Okay. Yeah, you don't know this game, but there is a buy-in as these groups roll 3 pairs of dice.
Okay.
There's a point where they're allowed to re-roll dice, and then there's a person in the center hosting these games where they roll a dice.
Okay.
And apparently there's some sort of combination that they're all trying to make with their own hidden dice and the rolled dice on the table.
Oh.
Oh, I
this
see.
is-
Let's
So,
all play.
like,
Seems like fun.
This is like
The official rules of Spoomy is a Google Doc that is like 5 years old. Fun little game. Ooh, and there's some magic items on here.
I want to play that bad boy.
I want
We
to play it.
all
Sounds
playing the dice game while Tabler's on the slots.
No, I'm going to the dice game.
You guys want to play? You guys all want
Let's
to play
play
Spoomy?
Can we?
You all? Sure, you guys. You can start a table.
Yeah!
10 roll, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull up your cutlass, sir.
Absolutely not.
Tabler's trying to rob the party.
I haven't even had him doing charisma saving throws. This place is just having a weird effect on him. The first step. Interesting new character flaw just dropped from Tablor. All right. Well,
Crippling gambling.
this kind of works
For a man
because
who has nothing, all of a sudden the options are everything.
this kind of works because none of you know the rules, and you're the only people at this table besides this person that you grab. There are these people like in uniform. They're in like red suits. Red and black suits seem to be like what the like workers are and the dealers. It's easy to flag one down as you sit at like this bean-shaped kind of table, almost like a chubby horseshoe. And they're gonna go ahead and pass out 3d12s.
And before delving into rules and things, do I get a sense that by playing the game, winning, and getting a little card, go up, is this kind of the key to getting closer to Perial. Like, do I get a sense of we win, get a card, VIP lounge, we
Do
get
you?
a chance to get closer?
That's more of a player deduction.
Seems like
There's not really a roll for that, but you can certainly try.
I'm ready to play. I want to roll the dice.
Time to play
Some
the game.
ASMR.
I want to gamble.
Let's go.
All right, please, if you the person. Excuse me. First, you must buy in to the table.
What's the minimum?
¿Cuántos?
It's really up to the table's interpretation. Some people do items, gold, silver, copper,
Not
Maybe
doing
let's
so.
take it easy.
platinum, elysium.
Copper.
5 gold.
Hey,
How
hey,
about-
hey.
How about not?
You're really getting
Put it
into
up.
this.
Right now.
Hey. It's too early to put that kind of gold on that. Can we at least learn it first?
I have 2 bug fangs.
Learn it. Learn it. You don't know the game of Spoomy.
No.
No.
Perhaps a practice round to learn how to play the game.
That sounds great.
Great, savages.
Now it's just me.
Well, then let's just say that you bet 5 gold pieces, as the gentleman said.
Gentleman.
Do I have 5 gold pieces? Like he's an orphan who's been living off on the lamb. Oh, did I get Gio's coin purse at some point?
You good?
If she
I think we did, because
she
the
would run
So,
us into the ground.
the first thing you'll do
The
is gather
owls
your
gave me a
3
deposit.
D12s. This is canon. They say 3 D12s.
Oh, okay.
They'll pass out some ones for
Wrong
you guys.
dice.
Just ones that kind of just appeal to your eye and personality.
A duck, a rose.
Lots are crazy today.
Blue and
Does
gold,
that mean
how
we're
fitting.
doing well?
And we will do our pot roll. Roll your 3D12. You also see that the dealer is playing along, so you guys are also playing against the dealer.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think
So-
I know your dad's here.
I'm playing a game in which there's a game where I'm playing a character who's teaching you how to play the game within the game. So bear
Time
with
to
me.
play the game.
So we will start left of
I
the
lost
dealer.
it.
It's going to be Tavlor who's left of the dealer. You may choose to check if you would like to keep your bet or raise it.
Raise.
How much?
What's the minimum?
I mean, this is all pretend right now. So how about 3 unicorns?
I see your 3 unicorns and raise you 4 rhinos.
You're raising only yourself. I don't. Okay,
Oh,
so you may,
Tell
while
us
looking
this
at your
is
dice,
mine.
choose what you like to see in your number combinations. If you like what you see, you may call, raise, or you may choose to roll out, which is to be done. Autobots.
Are we allowed to re-roll a die?
We're gonna get there in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the round goes all the way around and then back to me. Once we have all settled on a bet and we're all in on the same place, we enter round 1 or round 2. The first thing is the pot roller will roll a d12 on the center of the table. That is an 11. That will be a number that's part of all your combinations. Have you guys played poker before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're looking for this kind of style of.
That is now shared in your hand.
Yes.
'Kay.
Yeah. That's the.
And he's going to reveal a little bit more about that as we go.
Okay.
I figured this would be the easiest way to do it. Okay, and now we simply repeat. So, gentlemen with the rhinos, you could, check just to see what else rolls. Oh, and as that is rolled, you may look at that and you may choose to re-roll one of your die if you wish. So you can re-roll a d12 if you'd like.
I'd love to.
Yep.
Check.
Or you can keep.
Keep.
Oh, I rolled the same number.
There's a bloodlust in Talmadge's eyes right now.
So it's,
Holy crap.
that's an 11. So it's like you're thinking of this card, you're trying to get for a
Put it down!
Right. Well, we don't know what association we need yet.
So,
I was just coming
if
up
you're all
with-
satisfied and we all are on the same bet once again, I will simply roll another shared d12, and the process then repeats. That's an 11 and a 12. Ooh, very interesting.
Oh, that'll pull.
No odds of a full spoomy, but at this time, because the pot re-rolled, you may all re-roll one die as you choose. This is your final opportunity to re-roll a dice.
The same thing.
Okay, fun.
Ethan,
Oh.
Ethan, you didn't know that was Talmage? That nodal mage? This guy!
We've been chatting with for like an hour.
All right, now we'll go and make final bets to make sure we're all in the same place. You may raise as many times as you like until, they have nothing left of them. So you may check or bet after your reroll.
All in.
No.
8 rhinos.
Please keep your clothes on.
Is there a fold option?
Yes, you
What's the
can
rule?
roll out where you just roll your dice onto the table without covering it. Because you cover your dice the entire time. The motion is kind of this.
Are people supposed
You
to be
keep it
able
there.
to see the dice, what I had, or just roll them?
You just roll and that means you're out. Yeah, that means you're done.
I got
Cool.
no
And then,
coordination.
Oh, Ira's been standing like just away from the.
Oh, have you
She's
not been
having
playing?
a hard time.
oh, okay. I will print out a rule book for this because this will be a mechanic that we use next session.
Yes.
Cool.
And you guys can keep it. And I've had players also
Are we gonna gamble for souls?
Maybe. And then you guys can choose to keep. All right. So, at this time, if all bets are placed, we then say what we have. And there is a hierarchy order of the combinations that you may receive out of the 5 numbers. Gentlemen with the rhinos. Rhinos! What are your 3 dice?
4, 5, 11.
Okay, so 4, 5, 11. That means
It's a pair.
You get a pair.
2 runs of 2.
you have a pair. 4, 5, 11.
I have a 4 or 5, and then there's 11, 12 on the board.
Yep, you have a pair. That is the second weakest hand that you can have. But not the first, I guess. And then over here, please.
6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8. That means you got a what's called a high die. That is the weakest of hands,
Yeah,
and a
I
12,
think
which is shared. So you would have lost many rhinos.
Yes. Many rhinos, indeed.
I have an 11 and 2 9s.
An 11
Ooh, 2 pair.
and 2 9s, with an 11 and a 12.
So this is
Basically, just
basically just poker. But with
That is 2 pair. That is 2 pair. There's other kinds of combos you can get.
Full house.
I'll
three
take
of
them
a
with you. There's
kind.
high die is the lowest, and there's pair. There's a small straight where you have a straight of 3. Actually, you had a.
That's what I had.
He had a small
I
straight.
had a small.
You had a
straight.
small straight. Actually,
Yeah.
you would have. You would have won that round. Actually, that's higher than. Oh no, that's
No,
not
it's
higher
not
than
higher
2
than
pair.
2 pair.
Yep. Small straight. There's all odds is next.
Okay.
Yep. All odd numbers. All evens. And then you have 2 pair, 3 of a kind, medium straight, 4 of a kind, high straight, full house, and of course the 5 of a kind full spoomy. Mm-hmm.
kind full spoomy.
Let's play again.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm actually gonna.
If you
Ken is
if you
actually
bet
gonna-
like a monster, I will roll out every time.
Ken is
Sounds
actually
like
gonna.
you have issue trusting.
Could we make a rule between ourselves to stick with copper?
Poor.
I have one
What
more
on
thing
earth
to
is
do.
copper?
Ken is
have-
actually
Shouldn't be an
gonna.
issue.
Ken is actually gonna stand up from the table
Every goddamn person.
Yeah.
and go
My dead
check
friend
on Ira.
is rich.
Fair.
Okay.
Okay, well I will continue to play.
I'll
I'm
play.
playing.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do the Kevin and Ira interaction first before we play another game of Spoomy.
How you doing?
Great.
I don't know if I believe you.
Well, it's a demon planet
Uh-huh.
with a lot of gambling. And people I don't necessarily not you guys. I obviously wanted to join you. I mean, everything else.
this is kind of why I asked the other day as to why you guys wanted to join the group, because a lot of not great things happen. Obviously, we've done a lot of good, and we're proud of that. But with the good comes a lot of hard things.
Yeah, I can handle battles and the like. Gambling is not something I'm equipped for.
Is Elia kind of like not like that kind of thing?
Is Elia?
Elia's free will.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Or is it just
She
like a
had really
personal-
strict parents.
Live your best life.
So murder's chill, but you draw the line on gambling.
Is it just sort of like a personal thing, just not comfortable doing that kind of thing?
Julia. Not exactly the easiest thing to get yourself out of.
That's fair.
So.
Well,
Cut back over. Alright! You sons of guns are dead to me!
I want your cutlass.
Well, Rhinos.
One last thing before we roll for Kevin.
do you want to like find some place to sit down, maybe grab a bite to eat? That's maybe a little more quiet. Just get away from the gambling.
If that is what you would like to do,
Just so you're more comfortable, you know.
I don't mind watching. I just
She don't want to play.
Oh, all right. Well, I can not just stand here with you, so you know.
Oh,
Okay,
I love Kevin.
let's play Spoomy!
Oh yeah. What's the buy-in?
You guys said this yourself, it's your table.
I'm
So-
going to gold. if
My
we're
question
being
is,
weird.
when are we going to Vegas with Talmadge?
Yesterday!
Just to watch him.
I am
Gotta
actually,
be there.
I am actually supremely curious about how Talmadge would do.
How Talmadge would do
How
in
Talmadge
Vegas.
would do in
We
Vegas.
don't
Well,
have to go. We can just go to
I've never
Talking
been through.
Stick.
I think
We don't
it's
have
a
to go
good.
to Vegas.
It's a good thing that Talmadge has never been to Vegas.
Let's just go to Talking
Great
Stick.
thing I'm poor.
All right,
I'd be poor than
Before Vegas.
1 gold is fine. Rowan, you good for 1 gold?
I'm good for a gold to buy in.
We raise by 1 gold.
No,
You
that's
raised
not
by
how
what
it
you
works.
want.
By
I raised by
one
what I need.
The
gold.
point-
Look
hey.
me in the eyes.
Hey,
One
the
of my
point the
favorite
game
tabloid quotes of all
That's how
time.
bluffing and the betting works. Like, you have to be able to psych somebody out with a
The
big ol' honking
mystery and
bet.
weirdness of this place on this demon planet is gone. And we are now playing a gamble game let's play. And if that's where the story takes us, I put up 1 full spoomy against yours.
Let's do it!
Roll your 3d12.
Oh.
Left of the dealer this time
I'm just
is
gonna roll for fun. See what I get. Oh, okay.
Lucky.
I
off.
will raise 1 gold piece.
Stop looking at my dice.
All right.
I'm not looking at my
Okay, in this case, would checking be waiting to see what the...
Well, you have to put in your initial bet. You can roll out without betting.
Well, no, because I thought our buy... Oh, do we buy in after we do
The
the...
buy-in is to sit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, fine, I'll call 2 gold.
Okay.
Stinker. You were the one
Dealer
complaining
will
about
call.
I said 1 gold. I said
You
we
raised-
raised by 1 gold.
Call.
Yeah, so you raised it to 2 gold.
How much is in his own little corner? He's still covering his d12.
You said I'll raise 1 gold.
No, you're trying to win.
Okay,
I get it.
1 copper. Are you
Did you
kidding
did you
right
did you
now?
call or did you
I
raise?
called.
You called. Okay, now everyone
Call.
has the same
Yeah.
amount.
2 gold.
2 gold each.
Everybody put in 2 gold.
Okay. That means first d12 is an 8. Everyone may now choose to re-roll 1.
I'm gonna continue to roll for fun. See what we got here.
Okay, back to you, Lucky.
I will raise 1 copper.
You're a coward. I'll raise 5 gold.
Oh, Rowan coming alive!
What was
That was just-
Tavlor gains a level in Blood Hunter.
The gambling addict blood hunter.
It's insane. What was the first roll? Just out of curiosity.
It was an 8.
Okay.
Okay. The dealer will call.
I'll call.
Call.
So everybody goes.
I mean, you don't have to call because it's time to roll the next dice. Final shared die is a 2. 8 and 2. You may now re-roll 1.
Holy crap. I'm just rolling for fun to see what would have happened.
No.
So we're at 7 gold right now.
I should
7 gold pieces.
have stayed.
Lucky.
Crap.
I will raise 5 gold pieces.
Raise 5 gold pieces.
13
Do you,
gold
Rowan?
now.
5
Call me
5 to
out.
call? Roll down. Dealer will call.
I should have stayed.
I'll go 10, so we're at 17.
10 gold pieces.
I'm raising your 5 to 10.
To 10, so you need to put in 5 more.
Call.
Call.
I have so much more money than he does.
The dealer's
Got my
gonna.
heart.
The dealer's gonna roll out. So you called, and so now the pot is.
7.
17 gold.
Yeah, you guys keep track of it. All right, go ahead and reveal.
Including what he already put in?
I
Yeah.
have.
So you put in 7.
The whiteboard is crazy.
This is insane.
This is spoomy.
Okay, we're at 41 pot.
Okay. What do you got, Tavlor?
I got 2 2s and an 8.
That's holy crap.
Oh, shoot.
2 2s and an 8. That's a full house.
That's exactly what I got.
That is the
That's
that's the
fire.
second highest thing you can get.
That's fire.
What do you got?
I have a 9, 10, and 11.
9,
I have
10,
a medium
11.
straight.
You have a small straight.
Well,
No, medium,
'cause
it's
there's
4.
an 8.
Not. Oh yeah, 8. Yeah, medium straight is the 4th highest, or 5th highest. Full house is the 2nd highest you can get. So Tavlor, add 41 gold pieces to your inventory.
And I only lose 17, right?
Yes.
I lost 7.
Very impressive. You're a natural at this, surely. I mean, I think, I
thought I
might have a
had
couple
it.
gentlemen that want to join the table. As you see 2 other people sit down at this table.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Kevin and Ira, let's go over to you guys for a little bit. As you guys are going throughout the town.
I got 6 platinum like 4 sessions ago.
I still have 21 platinum.
What's around other than all of the?
I mean, there's lots of food
Gambling
places,
games.
but
Do you-
this whole place is a
do you
big
want
casino.
some?
Like, even the houses you walk out and, like, there's people with, like, their own little stand doing, like, even a cup game, stuff like that, sleight of hand. Anyway, when you guys are not playing against players, you will be able to do things like sleight of hand, insight checks, perception, persuasion, intimidation. There's going to be a lot of this is going to be a climb of roleplay and skill. So study up.
I just want to say for the record, I came into hell with 137 gold. And right now I'm sitting at a clean 138. So
As you go around, there are these restaurant-style booths set up, but no one works them.
Is it just kind of an honor system?
There's no food either.
Just empty carts?
So just there for
Make an
aesthetic
insight check.
purposes.
Guided.
Well, thanks.
Your fault it's in it.
dude, Ethan's my hero. I
17.
love Ethan with all my heart.
17?
Yeah.
It's definitely decoration.
So they don't eat.
So it's like a front for something. Is there anything?
It seems as if
behind?
they don't eat or drink,
Then why
which
is
also
it
means
here?
you
Did
guys
this-
are going to have limited resources in this area.
Okay.
Oh.
Does it seem like it's
Gotta
like
beat a hippogriff.
like a front for something else? Like there's something behind it that's like this is distracting people from what's actually behind it.
It's more like if they made a cardboard cutout of like it's like a set piece. It's fake. And
Or is it something that was like quite literally ripped off the plane of Ernaxia?
And as you see that, I mean, it's by design, yes, but it's not active. There's no food.
Yeah.
There's no, yeah.
I can create water from nothing.
I can.
I was wondering if you took that.
I did. I
Okay.
took it as soon as the boat moved
If
by
you
water.
didn't, there was going to be an added challenge to this that you would have to complete this objective in 72 hours.
But I can now create up to 30 gallons of water.
Or
at
if
once.
Lucky dies, then you'll have 72 hours before you all die.
Nope,
because
I have my staff of control water. I think I can create
That's
water with
control
it.
Control,
water.
not create.
I can't make any water with it.
thought you
That's
could,
not one
yeah.
of
Unless you have a water spell, but.
the. I do not.
Fantastic.
I can check. Control
So-
water.
Anyways,
There's no food here. So that kind of.
What do you
There's
got?
something
Good
that
berry?
has food.
I have
Mixes out the
create food
equation
and
of
water, but
getting
I don't have that
something
prepared. So if we're here for more than a
It would
day,
be
I
a
can take it.
it would be a rest she can do.
Yeah,
Create
I
food
can-
and water.
Okay.
so
That shouldn't be a problem.
going through this town, and as you guys are looking around, you notice just something's not right. These people are never not moving. They never stop to sit, to sleep, to rest. You poke your head inside some like a house window. It's just vacant, looks mostly untouched.
Place to sleep.
And the more things that seem fake, the laughter in this place starts to stand out to you as part of the charade. And you get this sense of unease. And you look up. And you see a small flock of birds, the same ones of earlier, that have the red eyes all over the scalp. Get away. Go. Leave. Go away. Get what to turn back. Go. Get what? Go, go. Turn. And then the laughter just gets louder. And this sense of mystery and this strangeness is where we're going to leave off today. So, thank you all for hanging out with us. Weird session. But we had
a lot.
we
Bouncing, even in the last
yeah
scene.
we had a lot of fun. There's definitely different things at play here, leading to a greater question. What is the understanding that Perialt wants you to know before or notwithstanding some sort of confrontation? Obviously, he wants Zika and Samira, or Zafira, or whoever comes next here. But we'll have to find that out next time on Downstage Dungeons. Thank you all for joining us. TikTok, pretend glad to do first. Bye, TikTok.
Bye,
Bye,
TikTok.
And we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Later.